Are you ready?
Buttons. I hope she is, because I just finished the
She
stream.
says no.
Oh, well, that's
Well,
inconvenient.
Apparently
luck,
your character
Buttercup, we're
sheet's
doing
not
this.
loading.
I
So
can see. Fun fact.
You can
well
see?
then why don't you actually talk? Oh sorry, your mouth
I'm
was
eating
full of
soup.
soup.
What kind of soup? These are the important
Homemade
questions.
chicken soup.
Is it the good kind of chicken, though?
It's well, I
Pretty
mean
good.
the chicken's really good, but the problem is I added a little too much lime juice to the soup, so it's a little limey.
Mm.
Mm.
Wait. You said you put. Oh. I thought you put a
So
British
it's
guy
cocked. Yeah, I was about to say it's cocked and British. Uh,
in
What?
there. Oh, come
Limey.
on! You haven't heard that? A limey?
Oh, sorry.
Whoosh. Okay.
All right, asshole, DM the game.
something blind or stupid.
Okay. Welcome back, everyone. You guys are on your way to a place in a forest because it's being attacked by. Well, the Misty Forest is being attacked by dragons a whole bunch, and Dylan Winterhound has asked you guys to come and investigate. There was recently a town that, instead of being just destroyed and trampled to the ground, was reasonably intact afterwards, and you guys are on your way there to see if you can catch the trail of said dragon. That's kind of where we left off. You guys had a random encounter along the road, and you're just entering the Misty Forest. So, with that in mind, um, hello and welcome. You guys are on your way to Altand, he's Elven town, like that, spelled like that. Um, I think we're just gonna get you guys there because I don't have another road encounter planned right now. So
Is it misty?
it is very misty. As soon as you guys get in that in the forest, it's either raining or shrouded by mist the entire time. And sometimes both at the same time.
Oh, good.
I
I
love
can
that.
imagine either
Rainy and
of those.
And it's
Shrouded
actually
by
mostly
mist.
both at the same time. The mist is always there.
Oh, good.
I stick
can
my
do
tongue out
this
for the rain.
at any time.
What is this? What have you done?
Something
here?
I can do.
Oh. All right. Well, yeah.
Great, you made Evelyn more sneaky.
Am I at the point where I can't get?
She
any
is
of
a
the
wood
no.
elf in a wood elf forest thing. So-
Yeah.
Wait, you're a wood elf? When did
Wait,
you tell us?
No, I didn't know that.
Actually, I'm a dwarf.
I thought you were a human.
I thought you were human
What
too.
is wrong?
You guys for real? We determined that Vertus. No, I'm sorry. That Giovanni was the only one in the party who wasn't at least half elven.
That's
Yeah,
true. Wait, what the hell is Virtus? Are you half elf?
I'm half elf,
What is
yeah.
that? Okay, you're really proving your point on the whole blind or stupid part. and
Alright,
it
guys,
seems
we're
fun.
80 hours into this. Your party's made up of one elf, two half elves.
A human and a guard drake.
Yeah, and it was before
Okay.
it was three elves because we had a drow in there too. So
To be fair, we didn't even know his name for the longest time.
that's
so-
true. But you don't actually have to like. You can just look at someone and know what race they are.
Sorry, let me turn on my D&D VR and look over and say, oh look, there's pointy
I'm just saying, thematically, it shouldn't have taken you 6 months to figure out that Evelyn was a wood elf.
I mean, what's your passive perception?
14. 20? How do you have a 20?
His
I've
magic.
got that
cloak.
robe, my magic robe,
Do
yeah.
you
Oh,
not
that's
pay attention
right.
to anything?
Actually, I think it's higher than that now. I think it's like 21 now or something.
Enough with your broken perception. Kid.
Anyhow.
Anyhow,
I like how every character in this frickin' party is busted in one way or another.
Really? Okay.
Just because I
Mostly.
can
How is
walk on
Misha
ceiling.
busted?
yeah, tell me one way.
I
Misha
mean,
is
he can
busted.
talk now. There's that.
And he does have armor. Okay, fair enough.
So yes, Misha's busted too. what were we talking about?
Misty Forest, something.
Yes,
Massive
Altan.
Wild.
Welcome to Altan. You guys wandered to the forest for a while. So yeah, okay. So
Can I roll to see animals?
sure, make a perception check.
I want to do that.
That's
There's
pretty good.
animals everywhere.
And
Cool. What type of animals? Can I like not let Talia see the animal?
I
Can
think
I,
they're
like,
all
cover her
animals
eyes?
that Talia have seen before.
And-
There's like general forest animals, lots of deer, elk, some other shit that's in forest. What else is there in forest?
there's
Foxes. There's some foxes too.
there's me hiding because I can.
Lucina, you're not an animal.
I mean, yes, she is, but
I mean, no, Lucina's not an animal because Lucina doesn't exist.
No, Lucina's a half elf.
I'm done.
I just figured this out like 2 minutes ago.
You figured it out wrong.
no, he's a wood elf. She's a wood elf.
Son of a
Full
bitch.
Okay, that's. I figure we just do one roll for the whole thing, just
What's
whilst
that?
we're traveling. Just hiding and like not being on the main path.
You turned it off? Why'd you turn it off?
Hi, Ashley. Ashley?
Let it do its final spin. What are you doing?
Yeah,
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay, let it spin him right round.
Mods are asleep. Post memes.
Wait, we were supposed to wait for him to be asleep. Oh,
No, everyone posts girlfriend memes.
No, stop.
nah,
don't.
that's too much work. I don't have anything that specific. What do I have though?
It's okay. I walked in today and he said, "Greetings, slave."
Oh, what?
She's not wrong.
That seems like a one or the other thing, so I don't see how it could be a wrong or not. Let's see. What
What?
do I?
Alright, I'm back.
Their
Apparently the
city's
washing
back.
Well,
What?
What?
Hide
fun's
the
over,
meme.
folks.
What's
This
happening?
isn't even funny.
What have you guys done?
Says the girlfriend.
Oh,
I think I
yes.
know.
I know that joke.
Yeah.
This is a good wholesome channel, though. You can't have that kind of stuff.
Here's a good wholesome meme.
Oh my god. It's you guys. We're fucking 8 minutes into the stream. We've challenged nothing so far.
What are you talking about? We've gone all the way to a forest. We're
Yeah,
making great progress. It's
And
raining.
And it's Misty.
and I'm hidden
Rip meme.
in some.
Okay.
Some capacity.
Anyways, Altan. Okay, so this is primarily Wood Elf settlement. It's almost just part of the forest around it. It kind of has two levels. There are like buildings that are kind of located like built into the high treetops. They're accessible by like these sort of rope and pulley systems that take you up, and they're kind of connected by rope bridges that lash the larger trees together. So there's a bunch of rope trees moving overhead. There's a few buildings on the ground, but that they're not nearly as numerous as like the activity going up above.
This is sick.
Yes. So you notice that some of the stuff on the ground is like totally smashed. Just, like a few of the buildings that were there are just gone. You can see some of the rope bridges are kind of dangling above, as if they've been cut. But more or less, things are mostly intact for a town that was recently attacked by a dragon. There's some wood elves wandering around on the ground. You certainly see some more activity up in the trees. What do you do?
Okay.
I want to stand next to the tree and ask it how it feels about being a house.
You go and hug the big tree, and you start whispering to it, but you realize you're hugging like what would be the big tree's toe, and it's not talking back to you because its head is way up there, like way up there.
Is that how trees work?
Trees have feet. Trees have feet. You heard it here.
What about like the Deku tree? Like the Deku tree could talk to Link.
So if that's its big toe, what are the roots?
Yeah,
bigger
this doesn't make
toes.
sense.
It's bigger toes.
I'm
Listen,
just trying to learn tree
listen.
anatomy here.
okay.
It's actually its shins. Trees are weird.
Basically, Richard doesn't want to answer the question.
Guilty as charged. No, the tree feels good about being a house. It likes the fact that the elves are very respectful to it, and they coexist well. It's got one of those bumper stickers on it, and everything's great.
Shit, burn it down.
It says my elf is an honor student.
Yeah, does it have an elf on board plaque as well?
Several everywhere. Anyways,
Instead of leaves, it just has those plaques everywhere. That's all it is.
What are the houses made out of?
wood.
So they had to cut wood to put it on other wood.
Look,
Yeah,
it's a
like-
very look.
What-
They're a very morbid people, but it's fine because the trees are more morbid.
It was made from trees that had to be pruned to protect their branches. The main. Shut up, okay?
Okay, I'm content. Let us
Okay.
move on. On the
Actually,
tree!
What?
I turn into a squirrel and climb up the tree.
Okay, you do that.
I just
So
walk up
Talia
the tree.
just starts just wandering up the tree. The rest of you, I suppose, will have to use the sort of rope and pulley thing that's near the bottom.
I
Of
don't.
One of them. Oh yeah, that's true. I guess you don't.
I'm Spider-Man.
I could just summon my fire elemental and have me lift it up.
Okay,
First,
yeah.
quick.
Catch up
No,
on
By
that.
all means, tell me about
Kidding.
how it's gonna go when your fire elemental picks
How's
you
that
up.
gonna end?
I feel like it's like a ponytail. Like you can ride it and it doesn't burn you.
No, Virtus can do that though.
Only if it likes you a lot. I don't think the fire elemental likes you at all. So,
Why?
I mean,
I
you
think
are
it like-
binding it to serve you using your stupid brazier thing.
Okay, I take the rope and pulley.
Okay, yeah, it's like I'm the way I'm picturing it is like Star Wars, like the things that like lift the Khajiit in the trees. It's like kind of like big enough like where you could fit like a bunch of cars on them if you needed to, and there's like a kind of a pulley mechanism there that like it's like a big platform. So
So
everyone
we're
can get
putting
on.
our horses on there? Do we have horses?
I mean, you could. I don't think you guys. Is anyone hiding a horse right now?
Is
on
anyone
purpose.
hiding a horse?
Yes. In the mist.
Ah, you caught me.
Meanwhile, Lucina tosses her blanket over her horse. You see nothing.
Guys, you can't make fun of me for mispronouncing things. I'm not even through my first beer yet. It's gonna get worse.
I don't know. I guess we would probably all be on horses, wouldn't we? Like, did we just walk all the way here? That seems
mean,
like
were we
torment
given
stuff.
horses?
You
I mean,
usually
if we're
do.
traveling. I just always assumed I have my spirit war horse if we're traveling long distances.
I just assumed I was standing on Virtus's back, but he didn't realize it because he's in plate armor.
It's true. He is probably light enough.
That's
That
not
she
weird at
is.
all.
So this is canon now. Bertus rides his horse, and Evelyn just sort of sits on his
And
shoulders.
Evelyn rides Virtus.
No.
No,
Can't
no,
phrase
no,
it
no,
like
no,
that.
no,
That's
you just,
not
and
okay.
you just made it weird.
That was
Yes.
the goal.
Okay. Anyways. So yeah. You guys sort of take the trees, take the pulley thing up. Squirrel Talia, it reaches the top before you. It's kind of
I
like
stick my little squirrel tongue out at them.
They can't see because they're too far away still. It takes like 10 minutes for them to get up the tree, probably.
I'll just hold my tongue out the whole time.
And I'm just taking a
Your
leisurely
tongue
pace
is
up.
very dry. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my guard drake is here.
What?
A cat came in the room. She always
Okay.
spends D&D time with us. She's kind of like a
Richard, I
guard
don't
drake.
have a
just black
squirrel
and
chart.
Why don't you have a squirrel chart? I give you a chart for everything. Ah, fine. It was just a joke anyways. It's taking too long. It's not even funny anymore. Anyways, your tongue's very dry. That's your fault. Yeah, everyone arrives at the top of the tree. First Talia, then Evelyn a few minutes later, and then the rest of everyone else. Um, and yeah, it's kind of like a circular platform, uh, wide circular platform built around near the top of the tree. There's some like, houses built in along it. And there's a few elves looking around, and they're kind of giving you a side eye because you're a bunch of weirdos that just rolled up.
Walk up
Okay,
the tree.
elves are jackasses.
Excuse me?
Lucina pushes you off of the bridge.
Just use your boots to walk on the. Oh wait.
Anyways, like I was saying, which one of you elves wants to talk with the elves? Because I'm probably not the best candidate.
Speaking in Elvish, I don't know which one of us elves want to speak with the elves because the idiot over there can't understand us.
Wait, we could have been talking in a.
We
We
could
could have
have.
been. We could have been talking in a language he doesn't understand the whole time.
I do speak Elven. I just look at you like you're fucking twat. That's like one of you guys trying to speak Spanish, which is like the second language of California. I just look at you like you're dumb. So go talk to the elves.
Does that mean like Elvish in this world is just basically Spanish?
Pretty much, dude. Everyone knows it, but it's never used. Like
You're
yeah.
right. So,
Yes, no one speaks Spanish on this planet. Uh,
well, it's not called Spanish. It's called Elvish, but it's essentially the exact same thing as Spanish.
I was okay. Yeah, sure. That's the joke I was making. Let's go with that.
Hola.
What kind of trees are these? Are they like pine trees? Or
Okay,
like
so what are we
No,
doing
they're
here?
not pine trees. They're like
Or are they, like,
really, really
thick?
old,
Do they have like big
oak
leaves?
trees. Yeah.
How dare you think they're pine?
Sorry. That's all we have here.
Hello, elves. We have come because we heard you are besieged by a green dragon man.
I say yes. We were attacked by a green dragon and some folks accompanying said green dragon. I don't think there was a green dragon man, per se.
Or a man with a green dragon. Something along the line. There was a green dragon involved.
Was he wearing a mask?
No. No.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
well,
When
we
did
want
they
the guy
let-
with the mask.
Oh, doesn't sound like our guy. Your problem.
I mean, several of them were wearing masks of some sort. What kind of mask are we talking about here?
A dragon mask.
I don't know what that means.
A mask
Where
that-
is Raphael to show?
You see, it's a mask, but it looks like a
It looks
dragon.
like a dragon.
I don't know if I saw anything like that. It all happened very fast.
Well,
Well,
did you
when's the
know where
last
they
time
went?
that they attacked?
Can I ask him if he's blind and stupid?
Sure.
Roll
you
for
can
Andy
ask
check.
him whatever the hell you want to ask him.
By the way, sir, what's your name?
This is a good
My
name,
name's
everyone.
Andy.
Pretty much.
Actually, Virtus is going to be quiet for a minute because he's eating beef jerky.
Yes, Virtus is. Vaughn isn't.
My
though.
name is Orion, he says.
Okay. So, do you know where they went? Like, general direction, location?
It all happened so fast. It just pulled out. Like, they came, they killed like a third of the population, and then they just left. It all happened like within like 10 minutes. 10, 15 minutes.
And this was how long ago?
Yeah,
Maybe about?
we'll say it's like last week.
Mm.
No, longer than that. 2 weeks.
Okay. Yes, my squirrel friend is asking me, do you know what these trees are talking about? She doesn't understand their accent that well.
What do you mean? What are the trees talking about? You can't talk to trees unless you're one of those druids who know the speak with plants spell.
Yeah, too bad we don't have one of those. Well,
Okay,
Do
I'll
you
be a
guys
person.
need something?
What
Like,
happened?
Oh,
We're-
that's
yeah,
that's a
we're-
good question. That sounds like
We-
a reasonable way that this conversation should have started.
nah.
How dare you, sir?
I challenge you to
It's
fisticuffs.
it's just the dragon swooped in. It attacked on the ground first. Like, it killed like a third of the people. It's almost half the people died. It just happened in the first 2 minutes with the dragon on the ground.
That's
And
terrible.
then a bunch of mostly humans, but some other folk too, dressed in interesting, like weird black robes. Some of which were wearing masks and stuff. They followed the dragon, and they just started killing everyone else on the ground. Our village's priest stepped out to lead the fighting, but the dragon just swallowed him whole. It was chaos.
How many do you think you lost?
Uh, Roughly 100 people.
Do you have more wounded that we could help or anything like that?
I think mostly everyone's stable, but we're just in the process of rebuilding here. It's taken a toll on the community. But our, once the priest died, Galen has really stepped up to kind of lead the village. He's probably the person you want to talk to if you're trying to organize efforts to help. Is that what you're here to do?
In a way, yes. And Richard, this is Jake asking a question because my
Okay.
Discord kind of cut out enough.
What's up?
How did you describe that priest? Because I heard it as delicious priest, and I know that's not it.
That's kind of how I described him because he came out, he tried to lead our counteroffensive and just got swallowed by the dragon hole. So I think delicious priest is probably as much a description.
Okay.
I don't think
That's
I said that, but that's kind of what happened.
Okay, so that's fitting. Okay, I don't need to change anything. Delicious priest. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, where's the
I think I said village priest. I think that's what I said.
Oh, okay, that's probably it. Yeah, because like I said, Discord cut out for a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, where's he located? Where can we find him? Yeah, Galen.
He kind of like looks around. He's like, I think he lives. Yeah, he's over in that tree over there. He like points to like 2 trees over. You can see a rope bridge like connecting, going to one tree and then to another. He's like, yeah, that one, and like it's like the third house like around. And it's like pointing and it's like giving you directions.
I sprint off that way and then jump on the bridges because they're really fun.
Okay, you do that.
The bridge cracks in half.
No, I'm not heavy.
Yeah.
No,
she
but
is
it's
a
rope.
squirrel.
I'm not a squirrel anymore.
No, she said she
Oh.
changed back.
Oh. Okay.
Otherwise,
I have to
he'd be
talk to
talking.
people.
Yeah, otherwise he'd be talking to a squirrel, which would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, I suppose it's true. That sounds like a very like a wood elf thing to do, is to sit around and talk to squirrels all day.
Yeah,
Oh, I should have seen that.
that's what I do all day.
He was all negative on the tree thing though, so
All right, yeah. So the rest of you, what are you doing as Talia takes off in a sprint?
Vertus is washing down his jerky with whiskey.
So what Vertus is doing, or is that what Vaughn is doing?
And then
Listen,
meanwhile-
all right. I'm a method role player. I've got to get into my character's mind, so I have to do the actions that they do.
Meanwhile,
Really?
as Vertus does that, Evelyn just cracks open a cold one.
I did not know that canning technology existed here.
I mean, I feel like it would, right? Wouldn't they be able to like jar like fruits
just-
and stuff? Like
it's a
that's like
jar.
a
It's a jar. I'm just really bad at twisting. I pull
When did
instead.
canning become a thing?
like okay, like
Napoleon.
palate canning is recent, but like actually jarring fruits and stuff, which is the same process, like that's like a pretty old thing, right?
We're talking
Yeah.
about beer.
Anyhow, I'll look that up whilst we go
Giovanni
on
has a
this.
magic goblet.
But yeah, like beer is a super old thing.
Like
Yeah,
that
we haven't-
dismissive.
A magic goblet he's never used once, by the
He doesn't know the code word.
way. Yeah, it's true. You didn't
I
step
looked
on-
it up and couldn't really pronounce it by myself, like even reading it, so it's a lost cause, man. I couldn't even remember
Huh.
it.
Yeah, but yeah, there was a way to determine what the command word was, and you guys kind of got into a brawl pretty quickly in that particular bar. So I think
Apparently, the first canned beer was sold on January 24th, 1935.
I go chasing after uh Talia.
Yeah, follow after our
Talia
squirrel girl.
ran somewhere.
Follow
Ever-
after Squirrel Girl.
everyone around you just looks at like just regards they look the looks you're getting. It's like wow, these
Actually,
people
no,
are
she's not a
fucking
squirrel anymore.
strange.
Not a squirrel anymore.
I
That's right.
drop my meme pamphlets everywhere as I run after Talia.
Uh, exit stage left, pursued by bear. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, like half of them just got ate by a dragon, and we're the weird ones. Like,
That's victim blaming, Vaughn.
I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying, like, weirder things have happened in their life recently.
Would you say Stranger Things?
That's
Anyways.
trademark. You can't do that.
Yeah,
Go
well,
in the
Strangest
stream.
thing.
it was fun playing with you guys now that we're all out of house and home.
Yep.
Oh, I
the
think we'll
Netflix
live.
lawyers are gonna get us good. Anyways, I guess Talia, you just go. You going straight for that guy's house? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, but I don't run in. I like stop and then I knock on his. They have doors. I knock on his door.
Yeah, you knock on his door. You hear a call from inside. It says, "Come in."
I like tentatively open the door because people don't usually do that. That's weird.
Okay. Yeah. You stepping into a modest dwelling suspended among iron, strong boughs. You enter a cozy sitting room. A slim elf sits at a desk, standing to greet you with a forced smile as a raven perched in a nearby cage caws hideously. "Welcome to our village," the elf says. "How can I be of service?"
Should I already forgot his name? Galen? Galen, is it? Yeah.
"Yes, that is me. Who are you?"
I'm Talia. Nice to meet you.
"Oh,
What is our group name?
pleasure to
The,
make your
the
acquaintance as well."
Bloodstone Badgers.
I know. Is that like our official in universe name though?
I think so.
"How
I
did you
don't
guys
think
get that name?"
We've
Well, you
never
see-
seen a badger.
On one of our journeys, we killed what we thought was a badger. It was actually a skunk. But
It just took. Okay.
Why would
cool.
we kill a badger or a skunk?
because it sprayed Ratzael, and that's why he's gone.
I mean, if anything, we've killed kobolds more than anything else.
Cobalt
Sure.
killers.
That's our new group name, right? The Kobold Killers. That's my rock group's name.
There we go.
Cobalt killer
We're-
Keens because we're
We're actually a traveling rock
it's,
band.
It's the Cobalt King and what's the good name? What's a good name for an accompanying group with the Cobalt King?
Cobalt.
Well, that's what we killed a lot of. The Kobold King and the Dragon Wings.
That's pretty good. I like that. Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
There we
That's
go.
good.
You see, now if you guys were all bards, that'd be excellent.
Yes. Dibs on being the left wing.
In other news, does anyone actually listen to the podcast Bombarded? Because it's fucking
Nope.
amazing. But it's essentially three guys. Well, three people. Not one of them's not a guy. All playing bards. That are like multi-classing as other things.
Oh yeah, and they play their own
Like,
music.
yeah,
and
like
stuff.
they're like in
That's
real
funny.
life, the DM and the three of them are in a band, and like they every episode they make like a song, like they write a song on the spot for it. It's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, probably at this point Giovanni
the episode.
has caught up to Talia.
So I
Oh,
climb up the
there's
ladder
another
to his
person.
house.
Hello, nice to meet you too. What can I do for you,
That's
sir?
right. We have a whole group here. We're here to help you
Oh,
with your dragon issue.
I mean, Dragon's gone. We're just trying to put the pieces back together now. He
What if
seems-
it's not gone?
He says, "Well, I sincerely doubt we could mount such a defense. Anyways, are you guys trying to track?"
Sir, hundreds of people die every year from dragon attacks. Are you protected?
Would you like insurance? I
So
heard
that's
there's
the first thing
They
you
sound
say
like
as you
pest
walk through the
salesmen.
door. No insurance. Who are you?
we
Fighting dragon without dragon insurance is a hefty fine.
for Christ's sake.
I'm confused. Are you guys you're selling insurance?
Yeah,
Where are
well,
you guys
sure.
from? Tell me
We
about
will
your
No, no, no.
services.
we will ensure we'll kill the dragon.
For just a few gold each month, you could help prevent millions of deaths by dragon attacks.
What am I listening to?
That's what I'm wondering.
That's not insurance anymore either. That's just
No,
that's
this is
like community. That's
You've never
charity.
seen the sad like
Yes,
dogs
going-
that's
like
not. But
yeah,
that's
you're
not for
going.
insurance.
That's not
Oh.
insurance.
Misha pouts.
That's Sarah McLaughlin or whatever her name is.
Yes, and that's
yeah. I'm
yeah.
in
not
the different route
insurance.
here.
Fucking weird Virginia insurance commercial.
No, this isn't an insurance commercial. This is the millions of people die every year from dragon attacks commercial.
Oh,
Okay.
you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you guys?
Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
you
Are
guys-
you guys represent the Red Cross, or are you guys telling me insurance? What do you
Oh
guys?
no, we're not with the Red Cross.
Yeah, Christianity doesn't exist in this world.
Can I help you? You guys are making me very
Can we help
uncomfortable.
you?
No, but we can help you.
How's
Only 5 gold a day.
This is what happens when I let you guys talk.
this is the episode now, guys. This is it. This is how we
This is
spend
it.
the next hour and a half, and then
This
that's
has been digressions. The hour.
I try to be quiet and just eat my jerky and drink my drink, but
This is what happens when Tolly is put in charge of
I was
parents.
just joking.
And look what happened.
he's just staring at you guys as you
Okay.
argue amongst
No, okay,
yourselves.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. We're real now.
let's start over.
No longer ethereal.
We are the kobold killers, and
Uh-huh.
we've heard that a dragon attacked this village.
That
We've
is
come to assist you
correct.
in making sure that that does not happen again.
Oh, how's
Yes.
that? What?
Well, we need your help tracking them down.
Oh, well, I'm not so sure where they went. Can how
What
can I
do
help
you-
you with that?
What do you know?
It's
Help me help you.
just
What happened? Like, how did the dragon come to you guys?
Yeah, why did it come
It's-
to you guys?
I don't know. It's just it happened so very fast. It flew in. It wiped out like 60, 70 people within minutes. Um, more attackers came from the ground, mostly human, wearing some weird robes. Almost everyone on the ground was wiped out. And then less than 15 minutes later, they were gone.
Which way did they come from? Which way did the dragon fly in from?
I'm not so sure. I was inside when it came in.
Okay. How did it attack people? Like like did it breathe poison or anything?
Yes. Yes, it did.
And it was green.
Yes.
Which way did it fly off to?
I'm not positive.
Is there anyone that might know?
I mean, you can ask around. I'm just trying to work on getting the village back together. He seems unsure of himself. He seems kind of stuttering.
Is there anything we can
anything-
do to help?
I don't. We're just trying to get the bridges back up. We're trying to get the ground buildings rebuilt. But I don't. There's only so much that can be done.
Who wants to track a dragon?
Well, it's not the first, and I highly doubt the last one we track down and try, if not outright kill. So, you wouldn't happen to have any dragon slaying arrows on you, would you?
No.
Well, darn. Always worth asking.
I'd be slapped silly before Richard would give us more dragon slaying arrows.
I mean, I don't think that was his choice. I think that was anyway.
That's true.
Wait, what
That
about
came out of
dragon
both.
slaying swords? Do you have any of those?
That's
What about
called
dead
called
dragons?
your sword. That's what that is.
What
You
can-
kill
can I-
dragons with your sword. You do that.
Can I have the skin
That's
of
a
a
good
dragon?
point.
What's that?
I'm
What?
Okay, so
Everyone.
what's
Okay,
our
everyone
next
was talking
step
at
here?
once, and now everyone just stop talking. What?
Yeah. Okay, so any idea which way it went? Which way the people with the dragon mask went that do look like dragons? You know what a dragon looks like. You know what a mask look like. You know. Apparently, the guy
They
before
came
didn't know what
in.
those.
They wreaked havoc. They retreated fast.
And did they just all run off in random directions, or did they head off in one specific direction? More or
They
less.
all pulled out seemingly in random directions. I'm sure they probably grouped up and left in a particular direction at another time. I'm
Did
not
they
sure.
target anything in particular? Did they take anything?
No,
Wealth,
it just seemed
perhaps?
like they were coming and going. They barely took anything. They came in. They killed. They wreaked havoc. They left. No,
Was there any notable reason why they left?
he, his answer is he seems. I'm not sure why they would just leave. He seems nervous right now.
I want an insight check. I think he's in on something.
Go for it.
Oops, I have advantage on. So 17.
He seems that he's withholding. You're not sure what, but he seems to be holding something back.
I think you're not telling us the entire truth. I think you're holding out on us.
What did your priest do?
The priest died. That's what the priest did. Lots of people just died. My wife just died.
Okay, his wife just died.
How long ago was this attack?
Like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so unfortunately, any trail would probably be cold by now.
I look at Virtus questioningly. Virtus, can you heal that?
His dead wife? No.
Where the shot? Motherfucker can teleport, can fucking do all sorts
Hey,
of
pal.
shit.
Hey,
Look
Paladin,
at him and ask if he can actually heal something, and he laughs at you.
Hey, Paladin, can you do necromancy? What? You can't?
I mean, if she's died within the last minute, yeah, I could fix that.
She has
Hey, that's
not
pretty
died within the last
close.
minute.
2 weeks is a little outside of my realm of expertise at the moment.
Can't I stretch it?
Not by.
Can it be a West
I'm gonna
Virginia
bust out a
unit?
calculator for this.
I could try to roll for big magic. I don't know. Wait, wrong game.
100 gives you a success. Everything else gives us a
So
wild
yeah,
magic
you're
surge. Here we
about
go.
20,000 times exceeded the time limit on that. So
Well,
I
I'm just
mean,
saying
I
no.
do have this deck of many things that can do many things. It might be
Do
able to
it.
I
bring
mean,
as
it
much
could
back.
be a wish
Do
spell.
it.
You could end up
Oh
pulling
my
wish
God,
from that.
do it.
I
Yeah.
could.
but you could
Full
also
card.
not.
Let's do it.
Now wait, I actually want to get a like some sort of holster ready in case I do need to like emergency pull some cards.
What is this? Some Yu-Gi-Oh shit? What are you doing?
No,
Yeah,
this is
I
good, bad,
actually-
and the ugly.
I do have a
Fucking
sketch
deck
drawn
on
up
his
of what it would
arm.
look like.
Okay. Once again, we are way off track.
Damn, I was saving that one for a while too. Then Andy has to go and beat me to the punch.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this guy could help us. Let's just leave him to wallow in his misery.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes. No,
This is.
I whispered it.
Just pull a card. Let's see what happens. It can't be that bad.
You can pull a card, sure. I'll offer Giovanni to pull a card out of the deck.
I'm smarter than that.
Doubtful. Moving on.
Yeah, how about no? So what? Yeah. So we
We're
should
sorry,
just.
sir. I'm sorry. There's
Yeah.
nothing we can do to help you.
Now I want to pull one.
That's okay.
Do you
Do
know
it, you
anyone
won't.
else in the town who you think could help us?
Sir, there is a chance we could bring back your wife. All you have to do is pull a card out of this deck.
Is
He
this-
He says, "Are you really? That works? Is there any risk involved?
Plenty.
There's
Lots of
some
risks,
moderate
sir.
risk,
Lots
yes.
of risk.
What?
you
what
could, you
kind
could
of-
doom the
Mostly risk.
look. You could doom the world, or you could bring back your wife.
You know, like
One or
instant
the other.
death, eternal imprisonment, you know, just the small things like that.
It wouldn't be internal. We'd just have to go get him.
Well, I mean,
He's like,
let's be
well-
honest, we're not going to waste our time doing that.
Abby, if you were dead, I would draw from a deck of many things to bring you back.
You just want to draw from the deck.
I just want to draw from the deck.
Step
I want
one,
that
somehow get Abby to
to
die. Step two, have Andy draw from the deck.
Oh no,
Step
I meant
three,
her
question,
IRL, not in game.
He doesn't
Die,
care
that's
about me in
fine.
game.
Step 3, question. Step 4, profit.
He says, I don't know if I should be taking such risks. The village needs me right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll just be going then, and I like drag Virtus out of the room
Okay, so what are we doing now?
because I'm so strong.
I'll
How do
pull
we
one if you
track
pull one.
Is there like a path of destruction from the dragon?
I mean, yes, but like
I don't-
it
Who
looks like
says
it
there's a
landed
city?
on the south end of the. No, it looks like it landed on the north end of the village. Smashed some stuff. Flew up a little bit more. Landed near like the middle of the village. Smashed some more stuff, and then left.
Can I commune with trees as an animal?
Yeah. I was just joking about the if you were at the bottom of the tree and you can't communicate with the tree thing. You want to talk
No,
to trees? You can
I'm
talk
just
to the
wondering.
trees.
I want to turn into a bird and fly over the trees
I mean,
and
yeah.
look around in the distance.
Smart.
Okay, yeah, you fly over the trees. What are you looking for?
Signs of smoke and destruction.
You see none.
Okay, I will land on one of the trees and ask it where the dragon went.
Which tree? Where? Like what
Uh,
tree? Like in the village, out in the woods? Where are you landing?
In the village.
Like one of the big trees that everyone lives in?
Yeah, just on the top leaves, like the big canopy area.
Okay. Yeah, you start asking. It's hard to say exactly. It looks like it retreated to the southeast. Southeast? Did I say that right? It might have been southwest.
I don't know the difference, so it's totally okay.
Dude, I really kind of actually want to
Southeast.
draw a card.
You can do it. I gave you that deck so you could use it.
I mean, I say we do it
That would have to be
before,
like its
before a
own-
major event.
our
We need to
own
make it
day.
thematic.
I mean, just drawing from
Like-
the deck card creates a major event. It keeps pacing up.
I wish I could find a list that had only the 11 card deck in it. This is confusing.
I fly northeast.
I think it's 14. Is it? Oh, maybe.
Is
Hang
it
on.
14?
Let me.
I thought it was 13. Jesus.
That
have
is
to check.
11 and 22.
13?
I don't know. 13 just sounded right.
I-
Now I've got to pull out my
I
DMG.
think it's based off the tarot deck, which no, that has 14, doesn't it?
Well,
It
and
has
if you
more.
draw one, I'll
It's
draw one.
24.
Oh, it is 13. You're right. Most.
Oh, look at that.
Yes.
Got it. I realize you don't understand what I'm talking about now. I have the DMG in my hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the page. I'm looking at it now. I'll let you know. I'm just trying to figure out what the odds that I get completely screwed over here are. It's looking pretty good so far.
I mean, actually, most of them are pretty good. I think some of them are really bad, but
Yeah, some of them are horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
I-
problem. And
If you want to wait, do they get replaced after you pull them, or is that that?
no,
it's just a
no,
one
they're
and
gone.
done.
that. Yeah.
It's a one and done thing.
and you got to determine how many you're going to pull. I think as you pull it, or something
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
you have to say beforehand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are supposed to announce. That's one thing. If you were gonna pull a deck from this card, I wasn't gonna ask. I was gonna remind you of that beforehand. I was just gonna ask you. So you're just pulling cards from the deck.
So, like, how does it work?
I
If I
don't think we
pull
should.
one card, there's 12 cards left, and then the deck is still there, but the one card disappears, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
The one,
Yeah.
the one card is taken out of rotation in most instances.
Yes.
Okay.
I kind of just want to pull one. I kind of just want to go for it and see how our campaign ends up. Like, it could be really
Do
bad.
If you want to do it, go for it.
Well, we brought T-Met back 5 levels early. Shit.
Okay, I'll draw one if you draw one.
Who's going first?
I'm going first. Bye, guys.
I have a sneaky suspicion I'm gonna need my random encounter battle map at some point in the near future.
Are we gonna have to fight death?
God.
I feel like it'd be better to go first. Like,
It could be. Like, technically, if oh, Jake dropped. Technically, if you draw
Uh-oh.
a good card, that gives me more odds of drawing a bad one.
I thought he actually left for a second. I was like, wow, okay.
It's like, all
No,
right, he wants no part of this.
I've been hearing maybe a third of that last conversation and just kept cutting in and out, so I had to come back.
Okay.
I'll recap. It was basically you go first. No, you go first.
That's
No,
what
you
I
go
thought,
first.
which is why I was like, this is a safe time to leave and come back. Anyhow, so yeah, we don't have any leads for this track. Well, sucks to be them.
So, what are we doing?
That's an excellent question.
That's a good question.
Ask around town to find out where the fuck this dragon went.
Why were we told to come here again? What was?
Yeah,
Because
kill
this
it,
is
that
one
was
one
of-
2 weeks ago.
This was one of the only places that where like
They had spotted the dragon.
well, it's one of the only places that have been attacked by the dragon and weren't completely obliterated by it. Like there are
Ah.
survivors here.
Oh,
there
so
aren't
every other
survivors
place
in
was
most places.
Yeah, except for Green S because we were there.
So should we find out why the dragon just like left all of a sudden? Did it find something here it needed? Like
That's a good question.
maybe the deck of many things has the
You
answer.
guys know that the pattern works like this. Places get attacked, it's everyone's killed, it's ransacked of all its valuables, and then there's pretty much no one to tell the tale afterwards. That didn't happen here. And you don't know why.
They're all dragon cultists. Got it. Kill everyone.
No, this isn't a village, right? This is a town.
It's
It's
a
a village.
village.
Damn it.
Why is that relevant?
Because the
Why
joke
does
is I
that
killed
matter?
a village, not a town.
Oh yeah.
So can we like look around and see like if people or ask around if people are like missing stuff, or is like all of their like
You can ask around.
Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest doing like 4 times in a row.
yeah, like if all their stuff is still here, then there's got to be a reason it just left. I mean, if it didn't actually steal, make off with like a lot of treasure.
Okay.
So
you just,
can
you just
we
go around town asking people that? Like that's like the only question you ask them?
Well, I mean that, and if they know why the dragon left, like if they,
Alright. No one knows why the dragon left. Everyone says that no, nothing was really stolen. Some of like they started grabbing some stuff from the stuff on the ground, but no one like they didn't. Even the stuff, even like half the buildings on the ground, the ones that weren't touched, like just no one went in, no one took anything.
huh?
This is
Huh.
a version.
Or it might not even be them. Someone entirely different.
Do you guys remember the time in Green Nest when we went into the grain mill and they were trying to bait us? Does this feel at all similar to that to anyone
mean,
else?
No, because this time they're in danger. But no, I do see your point. Could easily just be a trap. However, if it is, they're taking their sweet time springing it.
Well, who sent us here? Oh wait, I'm not there.
The council sent us
Yeah.
here. We kind of chose, but
So you're saying the council is in on it?
no, I'm just saying like maybe. God damn it!
They executed Order 66.
Okay. I feel like we were getting way off track here.
All right, I'm
Richard,
gonna
Really?
recap. No one seems to know why this happened. You know it's abnormal because they didn't, stop and steal everything of value here. And Giovanni knows that he got to read that Galen was being a little bit cagey.
Because his wife
Yeah.
died, right?
Maybe.
Well,
I
Or
don't
is
think so. I think he's in
Maybe
on
there's
something.
more to it. All right, well, let's go back to that guy.
Talk to him. Oh, and one more thing. Why are you lying to us?
I'm gonna go up to him, and I'm gonna say, and I'm assuming I'm in front of him right now.
Okay.
I
All right,
cast
we've
Zone of Truth.
I do have that, but I don't think I have it prepared. Um,
Damn it!
yeah, if I had one more spell slot, I actually unprepared that to prepare something else.
Well, that was
Zone
your
of
mistake. You
lying.
always have to have Zone of Truth. Always.
All right, well, I'll get rid of healing. No one needs that.
Yeah.
That shit's necromancy, or
So
maybe vocation. I don't remember.
we've asked around the village. No one else knows anything, except that we get the feeling that you do. We feel like there's something you're not telling us,
All right.
and we need you to loop us in.
He make an insight check.
Can I as well? Just because.
Sure.
18.
He says, like, listen, I don't know what to tell you. A lot of people died, and we're fortunate that no more did. And he just seems guilty.
What did you do to stop everybody else from dying? Because that's not typical from what we've seen.
He says, listen, I need you to get out of my home right now.
We'll leave when you answer us.
He makes for the door, and he says, and he starts yelling loudly. He says, shouting that you're not welcome anymore. Passersby start peeking in and looking in.
I mean, if you want to explain to everyone why you're kicking us out for trying to solve the dragon problem, I mean, you feel free to, but
I mean, we could tell everyone here that you did something. You made a deal with these people.
He says,
I mean,
don't,
you could have been.
he just raises his voice. He's like, don't be ridiculous. I'm doing everything I can to protect these people, and you outsiders come in here after outsiders have already come and destroyed half our village, and you accuse me of wrongdoing. He's just raising his voice more and more, and like you can see the people who are like sort of stopping by. More people are stopping by. They seem kind of disgruntled. They're like they start kind of like yelling at you to get out of his house too.
well, what I'm getting from this is, by sacrificing half your village, you're able to save the other half. Unfortunately, it took your wife.
Says, yeah, sure, I sacrificed my wife to save the village. That's what happened. He says, please leave. I've had enough of you people today.
Okay.
All right, we'll be
I
back
leave.
tomorrow.
Pretty much. So, Virtus, are you down to what I messaged you?
I mean, would it work that way? Like, how does...
Richard, can we pull a card at the same time?
What do you mean?
What?
The
What?
deck? Could we both
They're
pull
not.
a card at the
They're
same time?
ivory. They're ivory cards. They're not like flexible cards. They're
We
like
could pull
basically
them from
rocks.
the middle of the deck or something. I don't know.
Like, someone pulls from
You're
the top.
pulling
someone
the
pulls-
same card, or you're
No,
pulling different
like
cards?
different cards.
No, yeah, sure. You can both declare. Excuse me, like I'm going to draw one card, and then you both do it. Like that's fine. You can do that.
Are you down?
I'm gonna die. You realize this, right? Like,
Only one of us can get the void, baby.
I mean,
That's
it's gonna
it.
be awesome.
Only one.
you're talking to the person that rolls a 1 every single time they
I
try to
say we
level up
do
for
it.
HP.
I say we
Like,
do it. Let's each pull one at the same time. You and me.
And I'll just be a safe 10 feet away, 20 feet. Make that 30 feet.
All right, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it if you do it.
Okay, we're doing it.
Let me drink the rest of this drink first.
Yeah, hold on. Sounds like I'm gonna need this one.
Okay. We got to set some ground rules for how we're gonna do this.
Whew,
Yeah, you
that was a
can't
lot.
touch the same.
Okay.
You can't touch the same card because then it makes it gay, and I'm not sure if
Someone
that's what you
check
are
the
canonically.
stream. Make sure that Richard doesn't
Oh
have
my
his
God.
head on his desk.
I'm still here. I'm good to go. Okay, let me make sure. Let me verify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be 22. 1, 2, 3, 4,
We
5,
have the 13
6.
card deck though.
I know, but I'm still gonna have you roll 1d22 and take
Yeah, 'cause-
that number. And if it's
ah.
one of the cards that isn't in that deck, I'm gonna make you roll again. And then
Why
we're
not
gonna,
just do 1 through 13?
because because I have a list of. I suppose that works. I can just
Okay.
skip the ones. Fine, whatever. However you want to do it.
Do you want to do it on Richard's go? What if we have what if we pull the same number?
I guess.
Then whoever rolled second is going to re-roll it because you can't pull the same
All
number.
right.
Then whoever has the faster initiative.
Ah,
I'm ready when you are.
Are you declaring you're only drawing one beforehand?
Vertus, are you ready? Are you down?
are we only drawing one?
Yeah, just one. I'm
Okay.
only drawing one. You can draw as many as you want.
What page is this on? I just want to see what the effects are. I'm still gonna
I'm-
draw.
No,
I
no,
just
no.
want to know.
Don't look.
Ah,
Let,
I don't know.
let him
I'm using
tell us what
using
happens.
Roll20 Compendium for this. I don't have my DMG open, so
All right.
I need to
We'll do
crack
it
another
on
beer.
Richard's
I think this isn't-
countdown on go when Richard says.
Oh, there's a Roll20 one.
All right.
Are you ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
13.
Oh
Oh,
my-
shit. I think that's void.
It is.
Congrats.
Okay, well,
You
that's all
guys.
well and good. Well, what's 10?
I don't know. Let me figure out what 10 is.
10 is the not void.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, it's not. It's not the void. 13 is not the void.
Whew.
Only because the list I'm reading from. I chose that I was going to look at this list instead of doing it, and instead of the order that they're in. So that's good. That's good, because that otherwise this thing's broken, and now I have to write an entire side quest before the rest of you can do your goddamn campaign. All right, so let me start with 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, shit.
Pass go. Collect $200.
I'm just looking it up in the DMG because I think it actually has numbers
5,
correlating to
6,
cards.
7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I know what that one is. Let me see what 13 is. Oh, hang on. 11, 12, 13.
So,
Okay.
Andy, you just drew the super void. You're the void in the void.
The double void. 2 side quests to get back Giovanni. Oh, God, dude.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's the adventures of the rogue and the
let us
druid.
interpret
from now
this. Hey, Vertus, do you own any property anywhere?
on.
Do
Oh,
I
I know
own
what
any
this is.
property? No, I do not.
Cool, that's good.
You got
Um,
ruined.
Hey, Vertus, your pockets feel a lot lighter. Like
Oh,
a lot lighter. Please refer to your character sheet for changes.
All right.
Congratulations, you got ruined.
You sure did.
So that's the okay. So we're counting from top to bottom, not counting the ones in the 22, right?
Yeah, here's if you want to peek at my stream real quick. The way I did it is I have the Roll20 Compendium open. It has a list of the cards, and the ones with asterisks are in 22 card decks. So I started counting from the top, skipping ones that have asterisks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, which leads us to the fact that you pulled a Jester. And what a Jester does, Giovanni, is you gain 10,000 experience points, or you can draw 2 additional cards beyond your declared draw, if you want to.
Can't I pull more in like a day?
Yeah, you can. I don't know why this exists. Why wouldn't you take
That sounds
10,000
dumb.
XP?
I'll take the 10,000 XP.
The answer is if you need it immediately. It's like, no, I don't need this. I need something different.
Oh, well, I guess that's
I
true.
guess, yeah. I'll take the 10 grand.
Okay. You take 10,000 experience points. And yeah, Virtus, all your money's gone. All of it.
Oh man. What about my jerky?
I mean, do I count that as wealth?
I mean,
I-
if you go down that route, eventually, technically, everything's wealth. So
Yeah, I
I
think
could
you
say,
still have your
wait.
jerky.
What do we define as wealth? Because that could be a lot worse than just coin. That could be a whole.
It's all coin. It's valuable items. Not magical items don't disappear, but valuable ones do. I should look at your character sheet. Is there anything else on your person that's valuable without necessarily being magical? I don't think the plate mail counts as a form of wealth. That's
I mean,
magical,
yeah, if we're
that's
going by
magical,
gold
that's magical.
value, it's like it's not worth all that much.
compared
Holy
to the
symbols,
money, no.
Not compared to
definitely
500 platinum and
magical.
500 gold. Damn it.
Like, do you have any gems on your person? I don't think you have any gems on your person.
We didn't divvy up treasure yet, unfortunately, because we never do that.
Oh, I do actually have gems, but they're not worth that much.
But they look
Okay.
pretty, therefore.
Well,
they
those are
valuable.
gone too then.
Damn it. All right, guys, I can't resurrect you.
I have.
Shit.
Don't
You
worry.
bought those diamonds, didn't you?
Yeah, I told you I did. Yeah. The 300 GP worth of diamonds.
Oh my god.
Rip. Okay, I'm gonna start messing with your character sheet now. Well, that was fun.
Well, it just means we can't die.
Same time tomorrow.
I'm up for it if you are.
That deck now has 11 cards.
Yeah, we'll
Minus the
just
10
have to
and
remember
13.
which we pull.
Yeah, 10 and 13. Just not write that down somewhere.
Oh, trust me, I've got it written down. I'm
I
keeping
don't
track.
think I'm gonna forget. So that was fun.
Well, I get to level up next long rest.
Too bad we are never sleeping again.
No, I'm the only one that's not an elf.
That I didn't say that.
All right. Give me one
Oh.
second, guys. I'm gonna get up, use the bathroom real quick, and say goodnight to my girlfriend. So 1 second.
So
Well, that was
congratulations.
scary.
Congratulations, Andy. You're now a full level ahead of everyone else.
No, it's
So-
not that much.
So if we would have used numerical values out of the entire deck, I wonder what it would have been. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Somehow you both got the void, but in different card
No.
numbers.
Andy would have got flames, and I would have got.
Ruin.
Mine would have been 1 not in the 13 card deck, but he would have got flames. If we did if we would have went like re-roll if it's not in the full deck.
Right.
But it makes more sense to obviously
Yeah,
if
just
it's a
use what's
13
there.
card deck, use 1 out of 30. Yeah, it makes more sense to skip over the ones not there.
Yeah, the only thing you could really do at that point is just take the 22 card deck and just kind of randomize and put 1 through 3.
Well, see, I thought he was going to do it in the opposite order, counting from like the lowest suit up. So like the Jester is 1, and then like the Ace of whatever is 13, like the highest card.
Right.
So I thought he was going to do it that way. So I was actually counting the outcomes that way at first. I was doing like bottom up instead of top down, and yeah, they were a lot different. They were actually. Hold on, let me see what I thought it was at
What would
first.
you have gotten?
So yeah, so I thought he was going to count from the lowest card, like 1 equals Jester, 2 equals Jack, like so on up into like King and Ace. So I would have got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have got Throne, and you would have got Sun.
All right.
So it would have been.
Throne, you get a castle somewhere.
Yeah, I would have got Throne, and you would have got Sun if we counted from the bottom up. Because I thought that's what we were doing at first. I was counting it out.
What you?
Then he's like,
Basically, Richard, we were talking about how Vaughn was counting cards and he should be kicked out of the casino.
That's what it
Okay.
was. Yep.
That's fine.
Well, we'll draw again tomorrow or next week.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a 24-hour in-game time, so yeah.
Too bad it's 11:59 p.m.
2 minutes later, again.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So far you guys aren't dead. So good job.
I'm feeling pretty good, although I don't get anything for leveling up to level 10 a fighter when I do. I get like one martial archetype feature or something.
Dude, when you rolled
Okay,
13,
but, like,
I thought it was void, and I face palmed so hard.
I would have just. I probably would have just died laughing.
Real talk though, is my jerky gone or not?
No, you saw the jerky. It's fine.
Well,
Okay, I'm
guys.
good then. I don't even care.
Well, guys, we've gained literally nothing from this adventure.
I mean, Virtus lost a lot of money.
I mean,
Like I said, we gained nothing.
I feel like we've learned the value of investing your money in jerky. I feel like that's the lesson I've learned from this.
Yep. Never again.
Yep.
Virtus will
Fine.
always stay in the commodities market now.
You're gonna be like 100 years from now. You're gonna be crazy, like starting to get old because you're half elf, and you're just like, Grandpa, what do you have in your savings invested in jerky? It's gonna be big.
Son, I traded away all of your college fund for some jerky.
Yeah.
Smart investment. Anyhow, so
So-
we were being kicked out of a guy's house.
Yes. You know he's full of something, but you don't know what.
Well, it's clearly not jerky.
All right, before we leave, sorry, I'm eating jerky. That's what I tell them, and then I'll leave.
Okay.
You
No,
tell 'em you're
before
eating
we
jerky.
leave, look, we were just trying to help you, okay? We just needed the information to track these people down, the people responsible for your wife's death, and bring them to justice. That's all we're trying to do here, and we just need your help to do that.
Yes, like
We'll
a-
leave if you still want us to, but that we just needed the information.
He has a tear in his eye, and he kind of whispers, "It's handled," and he says, "Please leave."
All right, we'll leave. I know when I'm not welcome.
By the way, Virtus, you're actually not welcome here, so you might want to leave.
I love how the link that Andy gave me, the third result down is why you don't give your party the deck of many things.
Yeah, I did it anyways.
The first result is roll 20, like compendium, but the third result is why you don't give your party the deck of many things.
Let's read.
So what do you guys want to do now that we've done that?
Well, that was exciting. We did it in front of this random stranger too.
We could have made his house implode. Just make a giant void that envelops the house. That's what you get, bitch.
I mean, in all fairness, he kind of was a jerk.
Okay, so we're sleeping the night. Talia was looking for Dragon Scar.
What?
And
Dragon.
she was
Yeah,
looking
Tali
for
was
the-
flying around looking before, but we didn't find anything. Then we talked to the guy, and then we decided to just play cards in this house for a minute.
I was still flying around. I did not want to be there for that.
Yeah, I was a
Wise.
good like.
That's wisdom right there.
I mean, it could have been the last chance you ever had to see any of us, and you just left us.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I was 30 feet away
I
just
didn't know
talking
you
to
were gonna
villagers.
do that.
I was 30 feet away talking to villagers, so yeah, I have no idea what's going on in there, but apparently something he's not trustworthy, but I don't know. I'm just here. I'm one of you guys. I'm a wood elf.
Dude, if you took his plate mail, they could have came back to see Vertus like naked on the street. Just walks out of the guy's house naked.
Fine. Don't give me a tip. Bye. And
So what do you want to do, gang?
What time of day is it?
Well, he said he wants.
It's about sundown now.
Yeah, I say we camp and then come back tomorrow because he's done with us for today. But tomorrow, clearly, he'll have something else.
I like camping.
Camping's fun. I mean, it kind of has to be fun, otherwise, be be a really tough life.
True.
Okay.
We
So
camping?
I think we're camping because we're cheapskates and no one wants to pay for Virtus and his broke ass.
Well, why would you want to stay in the building when you can stay in these lovely woods?
But the buildings are made of tree.
You know what? You go stay there and bye.
No.
Who's staying where?
I think we're all camping.
I want to set up camp like a little ways away from the town
Where?
where you can kind of see it. Is there any clearings?
Um,
Can I fly around and look?
there's a couple small clearings.
Any by creeks?
There's a nice clearing about a mile away from the town. Looks like a good spot.
Can we still see like lights from the town from there?
Not really.
Can we hear it?
Not really. It's a mile.
Well, we can't
That's
hear
fine
the
by
light.
me. Perfect.
Okay.
Good.
You-
That way, if
All
anyone
right.
attacks us in the
I'll
night,
tell everyone about it if they're okay with that.
Okay.
All right, we can rest and draw cards again in the morning.
Draw what
Christ.
now?
What? I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no, they're playing dual monsters over there.
Were you
I'm just
playing
hoping I
poker
don't
with
get
Misha
sent to the
again?
shadow realm.
We were pretty close there. I don't know how I'm feeling about it now.
I mean,
You don't know.
if it
I
makes you
was the
feel
one
any
that
better.
was like one
You're-
off or something, two
Yeah,
off.
if it makes you feel any better, you guys are now. There's now a 2 in 9 chance you draw the void card.
Wait, 2 and 9? You
As
mean
a-
2 and 11?
Excuse me, 2 and 11 as opposed to 2 and 13.
I guess technically whoever goes second has a 1 in 10.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Why doesn't Lucina pull one?
Yeah,
Because
Lucina doesn't exist.
because
Evelyn.
Lucina doesn't exist, and Evelyn
This
is
is so
smart.
dumb.
Evelyn's smarter than that.
Is she though?
Yes.
What's your intelligence?
That's 14 right now.
Okay,
so.
fair enough. Touche.
That is the same as mine. So I mean,
Oh, well, I've got a 10, so that explains everything.
Alright, so Talia's peeling off towards the southeast to sleep in a clearing about a mile away from the town.
Yeah, we'll follow. Or I'll
Yeah.
follow.
I'll follow.
Okay.
We make
That's-
camp.
Yep, I think we're making camp.
Want to
Ooh,
establish
that's
your
fantastic.
watch schedule?
I want to stay up first.
And then I'll take the last 4 hours because I don't need to sleep for more than 4 hours.
And my horse will take the first 4 hours.
I'm taking the first 4 hours.
But you need to sleep
You
the
need to
most.
sleep.
Oh, whatever. Fine.
Yeah, I think we're just kind of like
I'll go first.
And then my robe will take the whole 8 hours. Because I'm pretty sure it still sees even when my eyes are closed.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're not conscious to perceive it seeing.
no, but he sees it as a dream. you know,
I
like
actually
when you're
really
watching
don't know how that
CCTV.
works. Yeah, I've never really thought about that. Like, it says, like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Because, like, theoretically, if someone blinded me, like a daylight spell or something like that, even while I was asleep, it says closing my eyes doesn't avert my gaze, so it should still work. But if I'm asleep and I don't perceive it, does it work? I don't know. It's a mystery for Richard to solve. Don't have to worry about
I
it.
wasn't listening, and I don't care.
So you're saying I can perceive everything all night long and we don't need a sleep schedule. Got it.
I mean,
You heard him, guys. Let's
I
go.
think, I don't know. I think maybe you take. I think you still have a passive perception while you're asleep. I think you take a negative to it, even with that robe on. What is your passive perception right now?
21.
Oh Christ! Yeah, I think you take a -5 -5 to that while you're sleeping. I actually think
Makes
there is
sense.
a rule about what your passive perception is while you're asleep.
I think there is actually, yeah. I'm
Because
just
like
too lazy to
there's
look it up.
yeah. Like if you do like a sleight of hand or a stealth check against someone who's sleeping, you have a +5 pretty much to that. Or no, you have advantage on that. And I think typically advantage and disadvantage turns into +5 or -5 bonuses when applied to passive things.
Let
Yeah.
me see.
That's why I'm at a 21, because I have advantage on passive perception and perception checks. So it's normally 16, and then the advantage gives me +5. That's why I'm at 21.
Oh well, in that case, then and by that margin, you should actually be down to 11. Because if you're gaining +5 because of the advantage, you actually have
What?
disadvantage while you're asleep. Although no, the advantage and disadvantage
I was gonna say, yeah, they should just
16.
cancel out.
Never
Yeah.
mind.
Well, guys,
Yeah, 16.
A quick Google check says, in general, when someone's asleep, they're considered unconscious. Therefore, they are considered incapacitated, can't move, speak, and is unaware of its surroundings.
Yeah, but if someone does a really bad stealth check next to you and they trip and fall, you hear them and you get up.
Plus, it's not me that's awake or seeing. It's like
Let's
the
see.
robe. It's really weird because it's like magical sight. So like it beams into my mind.
So yeah, it's
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyways, so we're sleeping.
so repeat to me the lot schedule. Who's first watch? Who's second?
Me.
You're both of
And
those
then-
things.
Then whatever her name is.
Talia,
and
then
then
Evelyn.
and then I guess Giovanni or Virtus takes the last shift.
Oh no, I'm
because-
out. I let my warhorse do the watching for me.
Okay, so Giovanni takes the last shift. Gotcha.
And the warhorse.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like you're dismissing the warhorse, and it's kind of offending me. It's
Look.
like, in fact, it's offending the warhorse. Like he's a little upset now.
Look, Giovanni and Mr. Ed
It's
can
okay,
just
horsey.
Giovanni and Mr. Ed can just play cards until morning comes.
Okay.
See, I think I might be done. I don't know. I'm kind of scared now. Like after thinking I pulled the void on that 13, I'm a little less gung ho about it.
Okay.
So-
that's good news. That's
Does
a good
anything
thing.
happen in the night?
Yeah. Evelyn, you're on second
Yeah.
shift around
Yeah.
midnight. Make a
Second and
perception
third.
check.
Oh, something's rustling around, huh? Does a passive 15 beat it, or do I need to actually look?
I want you to actually roll anyways.
Do I have advantage? I do not have anything special in that, so 14.
Stumbling out of the darkness is Galen with his raven on his shoulder.
Okay,
he,
just
he
kind of
approaches the clearing and he starts looking around. And I think he notices you. Do you guys have a fire up?
I mean, I
Heck
can see in the
yeah.
dark, so I don't need one.
I don't need one, but if we're talking,
Let's
because
let's
Warm.
be honest. Do you guys build a fire most evenings? Or you
the
not?
question is, what season is it?
There's no way
raining
we
and
can have a
foggy.
fire in this forest. There's no way.
You're in a clearing.
I just huddle up to Misha for warmth.
Okay, so here's the thing: is Giovanni would
true.
definitely want a fire, but I feel like I'd be outvoted on that one.
Okay.
No, I want a fire.
Okay, we have a fire.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I'd
we have
say
a
at this point, I think we'd probably keep it to like dim light, like a dim fire.
I think like
not-
you
a
see
little above
Galen,
embers,
you
but-
see Galen wander into the clearing, looking around, and then you see him see you. And he like just turns around and starts walking the other way.
I notice you noticing me.
Kick,
You're
uh,
asleep.
kick away, just like nudge awake.
That's what my horse said.
You're right. No, that's what Misha said.
Also, your robe of many eyes definitely alerted you to this, so you're
That
probably
too.
awake too.
Yeah.
And then just like kick awake Giovanni as I'm running after the guy because I'm the fastest thing alive.
Okay. Giovanni, you've just been kicked real hard while you were sleeping. You see Vertus stirring, and you see Evelyn taking off in a sprint.
Ow! What the hell? I get up and I start like walking. I guess I'll wake up Talia and say, well, I
Nope,
guess we're
I'm snuggling with Misha.
You don't
Okay.
want to wake her up.
I guess that I'll stay on watch then.
Oh,
All
so
right.
Evelyn's been alone?
Yeah, Evelyn, what are you doing?
Chasing after the guy and trying to see what the hell he's doing.
Did she
All right.
call back and like, I don't know, like say anything, or did she just like take off without a word?
Sounds like she took off without a word.
Kick someone.
Yeah,
All right.
Kicked
kicked and
Giovanni
ran.
real hard and ran off.
All right, well, I'm just gonna chill by the fire then.
All right, apparently you have no backup for this. Okay, yeah, you charge off to the woods, and like you reach the edge of the clearing that he just disappeared into, and you don't see
Wait.
him. What do you do?
Wait. Is Virtus going or not? Because if Virtus is staying to watch over Talia, then I'd be going.
Virtus sounds like
Basically-
he's saying.
If you're staying, then I'm going.
I mean, I'm not watching over anyone. I'm just staying. Like,
I'll watch over myself.
Okay, fine. I guess I'm going.
Okay, so I'm glad we
Lackadaisically.
decided that.
Well, I, for
3
one, don't
hours
let people
later.
get smashed by themselves in encounters in bars or by doppelgangers.
You did that to yourself.
Or
Yeah, I mean, these all sound like you problems. But the
Yeah.
immediate answer to Richard's question is I do this.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for the
Commander
follow. That
works.
allows me to re-roll that, right?
It doesn't matter because he rolled a
That's
5 on
okay.
his stealth check, so you hear him panting, like trying to hide behind a tree, but he's just being like way too loud and shuffling and stuff.
Okay, now
you
here's
hide
the,
about as well as a dwarf.
here's the first and foremost, is Giovanni with us yet or no? Because I'm the fastest thing alive, as mentioned prior.
I mean, he's probably about 50 yards behind you. Like you
Okay.
took off pretty fast. It took him a minute to figure out what's going on and like figure out that you want him to follow you.
What I want to do is I want to like go into stealth and go right like behind on the other side of the tree that he's on, and just start and just kind of hide there for a second and then
All right,
be
make a
ready.
stealth
Like,
check real quick.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, you sure can.
Plus
Yeah, you
13?
hear him like
Yeah.
panting on the other side of the tree, just like he's like you hear him like whisper himself. He's like, I don't think they saw me. And Giovanni, yeah, you show up. You see Evelyn posted up next to a tree, looking real sneaky. And she just turns to you and gives you like the shush finger and like points to the other side of the tree. I think.
Exactly.
I'll pull my longbow and point it at the side of the tree she's not wrapping around.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. And this one, it's like, yeah, no, we didn't see you at all.
Oh, because damn it, he sort of steps out and he's like, "What are you folks doing out here?"
I don't think that's the question that you ask. I think that's the question we ask.
This is none of your business. I can take a walk through the forest around my own village if I want to.
Does a mile away is that considered part of the village? Because in most places that's considered outside jurisdiction. I mean, zoning laws and all that.
He looks at you like, "We're wood elves. We don't do zoning law."
Look. Can I speak to your supervisor?
I don't have a supervisor. He's like he just looks defeated. He's like, like he's not happy to be out here, and he's really not happy that you guys found him out here.
Well, in that case, why don't you come back, enjoy the fire, and we'll just have a nice chat.
He says, he just like looks around. He's like, fine. And he starts following you.
All right.
I guess you sit down by the fire, and
Yep.
Bruce is chilling there, and Talia's still sleeping, I guess.
I whispered to like Giovanni and Virtus, like, okay, one of you wake up Talia because, well, it actually probably should be Virtus because he's got the most armor.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm not waking her up.
Well, what
I'm
if you
not
wake up
waking her
Misha,
up,
who then
so-
in turn wakes up Talia?
Misha nods at him and says, I'm not waking her up. He sets his head back down.
By the way, when could you talk?
Shut up. Since you had a name around then.
I've had a name for quite some time. This seems like a new development.
He says, "Excuse me, I meant a real name."
Once
Boom.
again,
He lays his head back down. He starts nosing into Furnace's jerky bag.
okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Quick question. Vaughn, does Virtus sleep with like all his armor on? Does he take like a gauntlet off or two or whatever, anything like that?
I mean, I just chill in most of the armor. Yeah, just sleep in it.
Mm. Can I mage hand off one of his gauntlets and then use it to tap Tali awake?
Probably not.
But
I
that
mean,
doesn't sound like a no.
You can try.
All right,
You can only-
I'd say that'd be a sleight of
I
hand.
think you probably need like more than 10 pounds of force to remove a plate mail gauntlet off of Virtus's hand. So, and that's
But
as
it
much as
seems
it
like
can
that'd be a
lift.
sleight of hand.
I don't think. I don't know.
Fine. Just mage hand and from a safe distance of up to 30 feet away, tap
Yeah.
awake Talia.
Yeah, okay, Talia, you feel 10 pounds of force tapping you on the forehead.
I just growl.
Ow.
Does it stop?
That's a lot of force.
I didn't say it doesn't have to be 10 pounds of force. Up to.
It's the super poke. Come on. It's actually not
Yeah.
that much.
Okay. Yeah, and then just kind of go. Okay. Okay, Giovanni, did you wake up? Did you wake her? Okay, good.
Yeah,
I'm not awake.
whatever. Let's
happened?
go on without her.
Okay.
Fine, whatever.
All
All right.
Yeah, Galen's just sort of sitting by the fire looking defeated. He says, "You guys are weird."
Yup.
Coming from the guy with the raven who was stalking us in the middle of the night, good mile outside your town.
He perks up and says, "Yes, I came out here to see what you folks were up to make sure you weren't up to no good."
Yeah, and I can fly.
He's like, "Yes, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it now."
So what is the real reason you're here? You coming to kill us in our sleep?
Make a persuasion check.
Ah, yes, my favorite. That's actually not bad.
He says, I don't have anything to say to you."
I mean, you just spoke to me, therefore you proved that false, so,
I just came out here for a walk and to make sure that
So-
you folks weren't up to no good.
He's around the campfire, right?
Yes.
Yep.
His name's Galen.
Galen.
Galen, yeah.
Galin.
All right, I only heard half of that. But so Galen,
Yes.
look, everyone here knows you're up to something. I find it likely that you made a deal with the Cult of the Dragon in return for the remaining villagers' safety. You're not fooling anyone, and you're not fooling us, and eventually we will get to the bottom of it. Now's your chance to come up on the right side of this. If you just tell us now, you could be the good guy in all of this. Otherwise, when we get to the bottom of it, you may not be painted in the best light, and I don't know how the rest of the village would respond to that. Don't get me wrong, I'm not threatening you. I'm just trying to give you the opportunity to do the right thing.
All right, make a persuasion check with advantage.
yeah, you'd know when he's threatening you because that's when his business end of his sword would be,
Come on!
Not a great check. Luckily,
I have a +9.
Hey, you rolled 2 better than I did.
Jesus Christ.
he kind of like nods his head and he seems to be mulling it over and he says, all right, listen. The dragon came. It had a rider on board. The cultists followed behind it. They killed so many people so fast. My wife was taken out in the first wave, and I pleaded with them. I swore loyalty to them if they would just turn around and leave, and they took it, and that's what happened.
So what are they asking of your loyalty?
They're looking for more information on other villages nearby that they're planning on raiding soon.
what information have you given them so far? What villages may be at risk?
Uh, let me generate some names real quick.
They were going to the city of Townsville.
How large is this town?
It's small. Like
Okay.
before the attack, there was only like 300 people there.
I was
And
told it was a
also-
village, not a town.
Yeah,
Alright.
specifically,
yeah,
which is why it was at risk from him.
Says, oh my god. Says their next probable target is going to be Inetta Groth, but I don't know how fast they're planning on moving on it. He says, but their leader comes here, and for information most nights, I come out to meet him here in this clearing. And as you guys sort of look around this clearing, you notice that, some of this grass looks like it might have been matted down by by a landing dragon a few times.
Oh shit!
So, have you met with them tonight?
Well, no, I just got here.
So
We
they're
need to
still
hide
coming here
fast.
tonight then.
Maybe he doesn't come every night, but
But on the off chance they do, it may be a good time for us to, set an ambush, possibly.
Yeah, I'd say that sounds pretty good.
maybe. But if they're not here within the next hour, they're probably not coming.
Well, I say we leave you to your own devices for an hour and we could post up around the clearing and we'll see if they arrive or not.
Says, listen, you can't. If you attack them and they get away, they'll know. They'll assume that I was in on the ambush. They'll come back and ruin the town.
What, you want us to just tie you up? Because we can do that. It's not your fault then. We ambushed you.
I assure you, we'll do everything we can to make sure they don't get away.
Make a persuasion check.
I mean, it can't be worse than the last one, right?
Doesn't need to be.
I wasn't
You asked
wrong.
for that
It's
one.
not
You're
worse.
right. You're not
I wasn't wrong.
You're not
It's not
wrong.
worse. It's not
But
worse.
That's impressive.
that's actually really impressive.
He thinks about it. He's
Like,
like,
yes.
okay, fine. Oh, you guys go make your ambush. I'll just continue to wait like I normally do.
It's got to be even
Pretty sure
worse
it's a
than
1 in
that.
400.
No,
Or are you talking
yeah, I
about
think it's 1 in
1312,
400.
1312?
1312 is what I was getting at.
Well, that
Okay.
specifically, yes, but just the probably of rolling 2 dice and then
Oh yeah, no,
two
that'd
dice
be a
and
that'd be a 1 in 400. Yeah,
Yeah.
but since it was both the same, that's why. Anyways,
Yeah, so we do that. So let's post up and wait.
Okay.
yeah, why not?
What positions do you guys take?
A distant one because I have up to 600 some odd feet of range.
So you're like
If
back
need
in the
be.
trees? What are you doing?
Yeah, probably hiding in a tree. If I need to roll to hide,
mean-
I can roll to hide.
How wide is this clearing from like the edge to the center? How far would you say that is?
150 feet.
From the edge to the center?
About, yeah. I think I'm thinking about it roughly the size of a football field, so 50
Okay.
yards.
Okay. So it's
So
300 feet diameter then.
Yes.
that's a huge clearing.
It's pretty big.
That's
It's
three
the
football
one that
fields
Talia can see pretty.
or something.
What?
A 1 football field is
One football
300
field.
feet
Oh yeah, no, not yeah.
Okay.
ish.
Brain,
I'll-
please.
I'll stay back with my spirit warhorse in the edge of the clearing, 150 feet away from the middle.
All right, listen. This is all mute point. They don't come.
Oh,
Well, fuck.
Why'd I wake up then?
well, let's go back to bed, guys.
I guess we could wait till tomorrow.
Good.
Galen sort of.
I
Says,
mean-
listen. When they come here, they come from the southeast. They leave towards the southeast. They're probably over there somewhere.
Well, you know the land. Is there
You knew
anywhere
the
they might be
direction the
You
whole
staying?
knew.
time.
I just.
Let's just put that under the rug. Is there a cave that way? Is there something that way? Somewhere they might be resting?
don't
Is there
know.
anything?
I can tell you that the elf who comes in riding the green dragon, his clothes are usually wet when he arrives.
Is there a swamp?
Isn't your whole forest wet?
Like soaked wet almost. Like more wet
Where?
than usually wet.
Could you ping? Could you ping the
Yeah,
forest
could
we're
we-
at?
Yeah, sure. We're here ish.
Okay.
So it's in towards the
See,
center of the forest. from what
Wait.
we're-
So is there a swamp? Is there a lake, a river?
He says, I don't know.
Southeast.
I mean, I see a lake right here.
Yeah, there. Well,
Is that a lake?
That's in the high moor.
I'm not sure that's a
not in-
lake. I think
that's
that
not
might
in
be
the
a dry
Misty
lake
Forest.
bed, if anything.
I thought it was a bundle of trees.
I thought it could have been a dry lake bed just based off the.
Just so you know,
coloring,
guys,
but-
this stuff isn't on like the world map. I'm eyeballing here. So
No, fair. That's fair.
it's you're here. It's towards the southeast somewhere. So somewhere along this.
Did
vector.
they ever give you a way to contact them if you were to come across critical information?
No, just
wouldn't know
meet
what
him
your
here
signal
every
then?
night. That's what I do.
Well,
Well, it looks like we can either wait here another night or we can go searching to the southeast.
What's
What are
with the
the-
crow?
What's that?
What's with the crow, dude?
That's my crow. It's
What's he
Kevin.
do?
It's Kevin. He sits on my shoulder.
It's his
Kevin
companion.
Cause.
that is a very human name for what is a wood elf society, but okay.
It's
It's an
exotic.
exotic name. Yes.
All right, what do you guys want to do? Because this place is no longer safe for us to stay.
Well, I mean, was it ever? But the real question is, we could keep blindly wandering to the southeast with a general idea to head towards a river or a lake or whatever Mr. Cartographer over here says to go to, pointing to Giovanni.
So here's
Or
what I'm thinking.
We wait.
I think that we should not go tromping into the High Moor.
It's not in the High Moor. It's still in the
Going-
Misty Forest. It's still in the Misty Forest. It's still in the Misty Forest. It's still in the Misty
Yeah,
Forest.
it's by Daggerford.
Oh, well, okay. Point stays the same. Terrain you don't know is bad. And this
Sure.
is terrain we don't know.
I mean, I say we wait. There's a very good chance they come back. Unless they've already been given the information of the next city, in which case we could just go to the next city and prepare for an attack.
Well, the next city they were told about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that is true.
Or maybe
What
it was
city
last
did
night.
you
I don't
tell
know.
them about?
What was the last time you told them about a city? Talking
He
to-
stopped by
yeah.
last night actually, and I spoke to him then.
So last night okay, so they're definitely heading towards the Alistair or place not on map.
What's that?
They're definitely heading there towards Alistair, the place that is not on the map, because people are going to wonder about that.
I'm not sure I understand your question. What are you asking me?
They're heading towards Alistair, which you said was a name you made up.
Oh well.
Yes?
This is the name I made up, which is that. Anagroth.
Oh. I completely misheard you then. Okay, so good enough. Leningroth. Yeah,
It's
Leningroth,
an
the
I,
place.
not an L, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anagroth.
Anagroth. Okay. Good, because otherwise I would have made the joke that we're going to Leningrad. Anyway, Anagroth. Yes, we're going there because you just told them about that, last night? So logically that'd be where they're heading. About how
Well,
far away is it?
They haven't been they haven't run another raid since they did this. You don't know how long it's gonna be before they go make that attack.
About how many days travel is it away from here? Roundabout.
2 days through the forest if you know the way well. And you guys don't.
So what would you say is more likely within the next few days? That we get to the city before it's attacked, or town, or that they meet you back here?
I don't know. They probably he comes around half nights. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't feel good about you attacking him here, though. It puts the people here in too much danger. This is what I've been trying to avoid.
Well, what do you guys want to do?
Logically, it would make sense to just wait here for do an ambush. However, we are out in the open in doing so. If they're flying back to some sort of base, they'd probably have a cave. In which case, fighting a dragon in a cave is what we kind of specialize in at this point in time.
You're not wrong.
I mean, yeah, to be fair too, if we fight it in the open, it'd be a lot easier for it to get away.
Exactly.
Well, we're also assuming that there's a cave there. Like, they could just be in another clearing.
Yeah, but
I
if
don't
they're
know.
in a clearing, then there's nothing really pointing them towards the city because
Do I know if most dragons have like lairs?
Yeah, most dragons don't sleep out under the stars. I think that's
All right.
common
So
knowledge.
I share with them that
mm-hmm.
it's my opinion that most dragons have lairs, and if we find this dragon's lair, we may be able to set up an ambush to where we ambush it in its lair. While dangerous, may be our best chance to prevent it from escaping.
Talia, why don't you ask the trees?
Talia's still sleeping.
No, Talia was
Oh,
awake
yeah, that's
earlier.
right.
She was
for
talking.
the
I'll be
ambush
awake.
purpose.
I'm half awake. And the trees don't know anything, okay?
I mean,
Great.
last time we said that,
Perfect.
he got mad at us.
All right, well, then let's go southeast.
All right, off we go.
I mean, why don't we just finish up the night and then go? Southeast is still going to be around in morning, right?
Probably.
Yeah, I guess we can.
That's a fair point.
All
I'm
right.
thinking for your guys' sake, I'm fine.
Galen.
Does anyone
Galen stands. He's like, "Can I go back to the village now?
Nope, you're coming with us, homie. You woke me up. You're sticking with us.
The people need me here."
My people need me.
Obviously not.
What do you mean?
They don't. You're betraying them. Let's go.
I mean, she has a point.
He stands firm and says, "I can't go with you." Like I said, they can't know that I've told you this information. They'll come back and kill everyone.
No, I
How's
think
that? How's your
them
sword
first.
feeling, Virtus?
My sword's feeling like we need to kill this dragon.
Your sword always feels like that. But yeah, I'm not against killing a dragon.
Yeah, well, we got to deal with this guy first. We got to figure out what we're gonna let him do.
Look, no, you're not gonna kill him like the last guy.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna let him talk, or are we gonna take him with us? He seems like giving information on our whereabouts could probably get him some street cred.
Yeah, and if he
Says,
does that,
"Who
we
am
know
I-"
where he
and
lives.
He just sort of steps on me and says, "Who am I going to tell? This is where I meet the people that you don't want to know that information. They're not here, and they're not going to be for at least another 24 hours."
All
Oh,
right.
so you don't mind being away for 24 hours. Cool.
What?
Yeah, but this is gonna be like probably
No,
48.
I'm gonna turn around and walk the mile back to the village and go to sleep. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Look,
guy.
sir, we all had a chance to sleep tonight. Someone ruined that.
I say we just let him go. We'll let him go. We'll go to the southeast, and we'll
Yeah,
we'll
I have
go
no problem
deal
with letting
things.
this guy walk.
Fine.
Okay, he
Look, just because you have a murderous rage whenever someone wakes you up doesn't mean we all do.
Is he gone?
I look at you.
yeah, he starts turning back towards and starts walking towards the village.
I want to try to watch him to make sure that he actually isn't hanging around anymore.
All right, you being like sneaky about it?
Yeah,
Make a stealth check.
just like not even a quarter mile. Okay. Woo!
I did the math on the deck of many things. There's 5 good cards left and 5 bad cards, but the good cards are way better than the bad cards.
Except for the bad ones.
Except for the bad ones.
Yeah, but there's only like 2 really bad ones, so it's okay.
Yeah, you start tailing him. He doesn't seem to notice you. He goes straight back towards the village.
Okay, so I go back to the group and I say, guys, we have options. Do we actually go southeast or do we wait here for 24 hours?
I mean, cave, dragon, specialty. I think that's the
That's
best.
fine. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying we have the option now.
Yeah.
If
well,
we're confident we could find the cave, I would prefer to fight the dragon in the cave. Otherwise, I think our best option is to wait here if we don't think we could find the lair.
We could wait here and then follow it back to the lair.
That's not a bad choice.
but we also have to
That
worry
does
about
make
them.
sense.
I have no idea how dragons work. Maybe they can smell us. Like,
That
you
is
know, like a
also
bloodhound.
Quite a
bloodhound.
good possibility.
Yeah, who wants to challenge a dragon's passive perception?
Barrel rider. Fuck it.
Maybe we could ask the dragon if it wants to draw cards.
Oh my god.
You fool! You gave it wish.
I wish Tiamat to be reborn.
Rip this campaign.
That would absolutely work.
That'd be so great. You feeling a great
Whoa, wait.
disturbance in ethereal energy in the distance.
Guys,
Wow.
I don't feel so good.
What if we draw the wish card and wish Tiamat could never be reborn?
Oh my god.
Please don't do that. I like to feel. I'd work around.
What if we wish Tiamat could come back, but they'd be a good guy?
I don't think that's how that works.
Ugh.
You had the chance to take away his deck of many things, saying that it was wealth. You had the chance. You really could have.
I
and you
did,
didn't.
but I gave it to you because I wanted you to use it at some points, though.
So,
And what happens if we pull void? Like, what happens now?
Then I guess I have to go right a one shot, don't I?
Also, well, okay, I'll talk about it later. Anyways, yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do, guys? Go find a cave?
I think that's the best option. Whether or not we wait and then try and tail them back, but at the same time, we have no idea if they're actually going to come back tomorrow.
Does Giovanni have maps of the Misty Forest?
Is that just southeast of Daggerford?
Yeah.
Is that, I'd say probably not. Like, I'm not like that old. I don't think I would have like such a specific map.
Right.
But would you have stolen one from the cartographers? I mean, borrowed
I
one
could-
from the cartographers.
I could probably get access to one, I would say. Like, if we were to go to Daggerford or Waterdeep or something, I could probably get access to one, but I don't think, no, I don't think so. I don't
Okay,
think that'd be
That's
right.
fine. I would say that Galen probably told you there is just like a stream to the southeast. Like you could probably find the stream without too much problem. Do you guys want to track it?
We're tracking the
Okay.
stream.
Do you guys want to track the dragon?
Yep.
Oh yeah, sure. Let's try to
Yeah,
track
and
it.
I'm gonna stand up for just 1 second. I'll be right back. You guys track away.
Okay. Okay.
So while he's gone, if we used Mage Hand to make Giovanni draw a card, how would that work?
It would technically count as Evelyn drawing the card.
Damn.
That's fine.
I mean, that's okay too.
And his hand, so he draws the card.
I don't know if you could do that.
Is his hand 10 pounds? I don't think so. Is the deck 10 pounds? One card on the deck, 10 pounds? I don't think so.
I mean, his
Can you
hand's
mage hand
attached
the
his
deck to
arm.
go into his hand and then leave a card?
This is not good.
You see, when you get your players theory crafted about how to fuck over everyone else in the party, that's when you got a good adventure going on.
It's what we do
It's supposed
best.
to work the way that you just. You're supposed to fuck yourselves. You're not supposed to fuck each other. Maybe I should just start preparing a one shot for when someone draws the void card.
I mean, it's gonna happen eventually. So
Are we drawing more cards?
Yeah,
yeah, you
Andy,
were actually.
actually, Andy, I used Mage Hand to put the whole rest of the deck in your hand, so you have 11 cards in your hand now. You drew them all.
I'll draw another card if you each draw one. Spare Talia. Like if Evelyn and Vertus draw one, I'll draw another.
Guys,
I'll even draw first.
Why are we playing Russian roulette?
I don't know. The way I see it is the deck of many things is for when you use that when situations can't actually get any worse.
Except they can.
Exactly. When the entire party's bleeding out and you draw the void and you're like, well, GG.
So anyways, you guys complete your long rest.
Congratulations, you're now
Can we
one
roll
level
hit
higher.
points?
Yeah, sure. D10, right?
I'll take mine.
I think he's taking his.
You roll max? I guess you did, yeah.
What'd you roll, by the way?
I mean,
4.
rolling rolls like that, you may as well draw a card. You know.
I'm serious. If you want to go again, I'll go again.
You guys are killing me.
Let's wait until right before the dragon, and then I'll
I'm
draw.
so stressed out right now.
You realize that if we wait until before the dragon, and one of us pulls the void, like then we have a real problem.
I know. That's what
Then we
makes
have a
it
real
even.
fight.
Yeah. Then we might. Then we might be in serious danger.
Anyhow, so we're looking for a dragon.
Okay.
You guys
We're tracking it.
Okay, yeah, totally. You guys start moving southeast. A couple hours into your journey, you hear, what do you hear?
A babbling brook.
You hear the crunch of a large tree breaking, followed by a female voice crying out, like yelling for help. It's like just over a hill, not too far away.
Can I like go up to the crest of the hill, but kind of like just inch my head over to see what's going on?
Yeah,
Does the hill have-
you
Does
peek
the-
over and you see like a tree that recently, it looks like it just fell, and you see a woman who has her leg pinned under it, who looks in pain and not doing well.
Do I see anything nearby that would have made this tree fall? They don't usually tend to do that.
Make a perception check.
Well,
Damn.
I wrote
Oh,
it
that's
You had
awesome.
advantage
It's
on that
okay.
too.
yeah, I have advantage on that.
You're blind.
Wait a second though. If you roll below your passive perception, doesn't your perception just default to your passive
Yeah,
perception?
it does.
All right, then 21.
Yeah, you try real hard to investigate, but like your robe of many eyes sees a bird around, like flying around behind you, and you focus on that for some reason. But yeah, no, you don't see anything that suggests that.
Here's another question, Richard. What kind of foliage does this hill have? Is it like kind of like long grass or anything I could hide in?
It's mostly just like short grass, some like fern type bushes.
It has a fallen tree.
There's enough trees to hide behind that you could hide.
Okay, I was about to say, does Mask of the Wild activate in this case? Because foliage.
Yes.
It doesn't. Okay, in that case, I can attempt to hide in this whilst I'm looking at what's going on down there.
Did
With
the
a 30.
tree
You are hidden, probably. What?
Probably.
did the tree fall from the roots or break in the middle? Or
It
is
looks like
it
it
just
fell
a
from
branch?
the roots. Like it just sort of tipped over somehow.
I run up to the tree
Okay.
and see if it's okay.
Okay, you go charge up to the tree, and the woman's like, "Oh, thank God, you here to save me?" And you go and hug the tree, I guess.
Yeah, I hugged the tree and I like whispered to it to see if it's alive.
It doesn't respond.
Oh no.
We need a Viking funeral stat.
Virtus, come push this tree back into place.
Can I run and try to lift the tree back into place?
Oh yeah, sure.
I'll help.
I hope too. This is kind of sad, actually.
And meanwhile, I'm the sniper on the hilltop, ready to take the shot if need be.
I mean, I don't have all that gold weighing me down anymore, so I can lift a bit more.
He's got a point.
He does.
So yeah, you guys.
A very
Wait,
sad
what happened
point.
to your gold?
I drew a card.
Were you not? Were you actually not at your computer for that?
No,
No,
her
I was
character
there.
wasn't. Her character wasn't there. Which is,
Oh,
and no one's told Talia that you guys did the incredibly stupid thing that
You did.
yeah,
Ratzel
I
insisted you
decided the
guys did.
village
Just
needed
push
it.
the tree in.
The village needed it more than me, so I donated it.
Really?
Yeah, he said he doesn't need any more treasure. He said he could just send it to the village from now on.
All I need is my plate armor and my sword,
That's
and I'm
so
good.
nice of you.
By the way, you're lying.
Yeah, let's not make a big deal of it. My memory may be fuzzy. I really
No,
don't know
you're
what
a hero.
happened.
Gotta mention it every time.
I'm
you
pushing the tree.
Okay. Yeah. As you guys are like having this conversation with each other, Giovanni starts pulling on the tree.
We're gonna save this goddamn tree, guys.
It takes all of your effort to lift the tree, knowing that you put yourself at risk if it shifts against you. But then, even as you're close to freeing the woman, the tree begins to rise on its own. Two other trees standing nearby shift back along the ground
Oh,
as the elf stands and
shit.
smiles, showing no signs of injury. Heroes at last, she says. How many might fall back in fear at the sight of a stranger in the woods, or think first of their own safety before helping another? I grant you my blessing. May your hearts prove true where others fear to tread. The woman picks flowers from her hair that you swear were not there a moment ago, and then twists her fingers to weave them into garlands as if by magic. She lays a garland around each of your necks, then suddenly transforms into an owl. Her awakened tree servants stomp after her into the forest as she flies away.
What the fuck?
Well,
Wait,
Nah, she's gone.
will you
She's
be
out
my
of there.
mom?
are you my mommy?
No, really, come back.
She hoots and
so now we
continues.
So now we have garlands.
Yes, they're nice
Cool.
floral garlands you guys have.
Worth 5,000 platinum.
I smell
Wait,
mine.
did you
Does it
try to
smell
stab her, Giovanni?
Nope.
Yes, he did.
I didn't even notice. I'm dying.
You're like, if the trees start to shift and she gets up with no sign of injury, I'm like, fuck no.
Oh, I'm really glad I didn't notice. That would have been bad.
I take off my garland and I wear it on my head. Like I wear it like a laurel,
Okay.
like a laurel
Or
crown.
like sort of like tie it, like flip it over on itself, so it's like 2 layers, so it's not too big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
because
do
if that shit's gonna strangle someone, it ain't me.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
Guys, what was that?
That was an owl.
I think I don't.
Can I do that?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know.
That feeling when
Try
your
it.
druid sees a druid do other druidy things. It's like a dog seeing another dog bark, and it's like, oh my god,
I
I
can,
can
do
do
that.
that. I don't. I feel like we just came across like some forest nymph or some. I don't know. I feel like Talia should be the one to know, if any of us.
I don't know.
Richard, do I know?
That woman was fucking weird as hell, and those were definitely awakened trees that were following her.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be rolling random things, let me roll nature. Those were, in fact, trees.
Well, let's continue on our way.
No, I
'Cause
want
that
to
was
sit- I
weird.
want to sit here for a little bit.
Okay, we'll sit here for a little bit, and I fall
Just-
flat on my butt.
Kind of dumbfounded.
I mean, can I inspect the garland? Like, is there anything special about this thing?
Make an Arcana check.
Meanwhile, I'm still the sniper on the grassy knoll.
Seems magical.
Oh,
Wow.
cool.
Here. After a while, I'd probably like. Should I roll Arcana as well because I wasn't there, but I can see what they have?
You can, but if you
Oh.
do, the flowers wilt if you
Wait,
get beneath the 10.
Did you actually not go down there, like, at all?
Nope.
I guess you don't have a garland
Oh.
then, I guess.
Yeah, but can I see theirs and roll Arcana to see if I know what it is?
Sure.
Don't touch mine.
You
It's
don't-
flowers, guys.
Could be magical. I don't know.
Yeah, no one's touching my shit.
So I guess you don't have a garland. Interesting.
Nah. This is gonna suck for me.
If there's anything I've learned from playing while Richard DMs, it's to run into everything and pray for the best, because it generally works out well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the same could be said for drawing more cards.
I said I'm down.
You guys just survived an owl lady. You gotta draw.
I mean, clearly this garland is some sort of protection against bad luck outcomes, right? Obviously.
Sure.
It also protects against the shadow realm.
Let's hope.
You know, next time we should do the remaining 20 so we can see like what it would be with a deck of 22, because now I'm curious.
What do you mean?
Like we should have done what you were saying, like instead of just a deck of 13, we should roll for like the entire deck just to see like what we would get.
Okay. I mean, half the time you'd get cards that weren't in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say half the time we just have to re-roll. It'd be cool at
Yeah,
first.
but I think we should do it. Anyways,
So yeah.
well, what are we gonna do?
You guys are just sitting in the middle
I want
of the
to
forest.
lie on the ground.
Okay, you do that. It's some good high quality grass you're laying on right there.
Okay. I'm just gonna like commune with nature or whatever for a little bit.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No.
Yes, it's euphemism for why can't I owl?
I mean, she's seen an owl
I
now.
can
Didn't
owl.
she like just turn into an owl?
I don't know if you can do things with flying speed yet, can you?
Yes, I can. I got that level 8.
Oh,
And I
damn.
have owl. So I can be an owl. I was just more concerned about the trees.
Trees are fine.
And the magic lays.
Yeah. Those might be concerning. Who knows?
This is neat. I like this.
I'm glad.
Meanwhile, the owl lands behind me. He's like, yeah, you don't get the delay because you were there on the hilltop protecting your friends.
You had a real good stealth check. She didn't know you were there.
Uh-huh. I was the grass.
So
Anyhow,
are we drawing more cards? Is that what I'm getting?
As far as
I'm
I'm
just trying-
concerned, Talia's is laying in the middle of the grass right now, and that's what's happening.
Well, so here's the thing: is like I actually won't be here the week of the 20th. I'll be deep sea fishing. So I mean, if I get void, it could be a good week for a one shot, I guess. So I mean, there is that.
There is that. Yeah, that's true.
So you're not gonna be here next week, is what you're telling me?
Yeah,
Next week is
Yes.
the 19th.
correct.
He's gonna be gone.
Okay,
Sorry for the short notice.
that's okay.
So we could do like a one
I have that one shot that I wrote like 6 months ago now.
Oh,
It's
while
a
we
good thing
are
I
on
wrote-
that,
it's a good thing I wrote it in a lot of detail because I don't remember it at all at this point. So
Wait, do I leave on Thursday, Abby? I thought I left on the
Yes, you leave
20th.
on Thursday.
Oh, okay. Okay, Vertus, are we drawing?
I mean, how far are we away from where we think the dragon may be?
that's
that's
that's such a loaded question.
a
I
question and a
mean-
half. We have no idea.
I
We
mean,
have literally no idea.
you know
Richard,
the other
you-
side. You know the other side of the forest is probably less than 100 miles away, so probably not that far.
Will your headache worsen if we draw more cards?
I don't know. It really depends on what the cards are.
I'm game if you're game.
Uh,
have been going for at
Do
least
you
2
pull
hours
them
at this
out?
point, which makes me feel better about the idea that perhaps you might be banished to the Shadow Realm for a period.
In or out, Virtus?
All right, let's do it. Yeah, I'm up for it if you are.
As soon as they pull them out, I will be like not here.
Oh, you'll be with me.
As she melts
hiding.
into the grass.
Yeah, Homer
She-
Simpson.
No,
She
I will
plain
tell
shit
them
I was
not
gonna
here.
pull that up, Jake. I was about to pull that up.
Talia out. Okay.
No, I'm not out. I'm telling them not here.
Oh.
Okay, let's step 20 feet east.
Meanwhile, I'm on the
glare.
hill like they're doing this again. I really want one of you to go to the Shadow Realm, if I'm honest.
I don't think it'd be me. I think Virtus is all the bad rolls today.
I'm always all the bad rolls.
All right, make a decision. Are we doing it?
Don't get me wrong, guys. We've been going for more than 2 hours now. If something catastrophic happens, I'm fine with calling it and figuring out what that means later.
Yeah. Unfortunately, about
I
half
mean-
that time we were.
I mean, if we're close to the dragon, I'd rather fight the dragon before I get sent to the Shadow Realm.
we have literally no idea where the fuck the dragon is, so
I say we try to find the cape first.
Let me put it this way, guys. I'm not sure exactly how long it'll take you, but you're a paragraph away from the dragon.
All right. I say we continue southeast or east or wherever it is we're
for
heading.
exactly one paragraph.
For exactly one paragraph in duration.
Can I do like a survival or animal handling or something to try and track it?
You don't have to.
Can I do a religion check just because?
But I have skills.
Sure.
Hey, Richard just said that she didn't have to track the dragon. That means we see it.
We're in a cave
Or
all of a
hear
sudden.
it.
Yeah, sure. Make a survival check. If you want to make a religion check, fine.
Dragons are religious folk. They praise Jesus.
Our viewers say pull
I'm
the cards,
alive.
make
You hear-
it interesting.
You hear some running water a little bit further to the southeast. You can
Like
you
a
can-
waterfall?
Could be.
Oh,
Guys, I love waterfalls.
she gone.
Don't go chasing them though.
Won't go chasing waterfalls.
Okay.
Never mind, I hate them.
You've just ruined waterfalls for Talia cross-dimensionally.
All right, so here's one consideration. Well, I guess this is technically metagaming if I say this, but one of the cards is the skull, which summons an avatar of death, and we might want to be in fighting shape if that happens. So maybe we should pull them before the dragon.
What kind of fucking logic is that?
I
mean,
want
if
to
we're-
pull another card. Are you gonna pull a card with me or not?
I mean, I pulled first last time, so you'd have to pull first this time.
All right. But if I pull one, you will pull one.
I mean, we could pull it at the same time. I'm just waiting for you to roll.
You know
Okay,
what?
I'm ready. Let's
Guys,
do it.
Are we
Fuck it.
rolling 1d13?
Are you in?
or
Are you
1d10?
in?
Are you
Why
in?
not? If
Alright.
worst
How
case,
many
I
do we
die-
have left, Richard? 11?
11.
Oh, 11. Yeah, that's right.
Now,
Wait,
how do you do
11?
this? I've not
Oh,
actually.
I put in
That's-
100.
that's
Sorry,
not how that
I can't draw a
works.
card 45.
No,
All right,
roll-
I declare one.
Roll 13. Roll 13. Please.
Roll 1d13.
Yes, please.
All right, are we gonna do this? Oh, she already did
I'm
it.
backing up with Misha, and I am covering my eyes.
That's not how you do that.
Yeah, I've never actually physically done that before. So
Slash
how do you
R.
fucking do this?
slash R,
I've
slash
actually
R,
literally
slash
never
R.
done this, so fuck you guys.
Slash R.
Thank you. That was it. Okay, slash R.
Space 1d13.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I thought. There we go.
So no one thinks I'm cheating and put up on stream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I might actually get to
7,
use this. So
8.
hold on.
Okay. Barely dodged the void there.
Ah, no one gets. Ah, fuck.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then 12. there. Okay. So let's see here. First
Throne
up,
Flames Rogue.
flames.
I'm now on fire. Shit.
A powerful devil flames. A powerful devil becomes your enemy. A devil seeks your ruin and plagues your life, savoring your suffering before attempting to slay you. This enmity lasts until either you or the devil dies. Or Giovanni, you are
Please tell
currently
me
being
that's me.
hunted by a devil.
That's you, yeah.
Oh,
Giovanni.
hell yeah, bring it on, baby.
What was okay?
Then 4,
Next.
and then
Am I aware of this? Like,
nah.
do I get like a sense, or am I just
You
I just
feel
pull
it
in and
in
I'm like,
your soul.
My spidey senses are tingling.
You
Someone
now have
wants
a
to sell me
devil
something.
who seeks your ruin. Okay. Oh. You gain proficiency. Okay, so this is for Virtus. Throne. You gain proficiency in the persuasion skill, and you double your proficiency bonus on checks made with that skill. So add expertise
Oh,
in
damn.
persuasion.
woo!
That's not as good as
That's-
getting a castle,
That's
though.
pretty good.
In addition, you gain rightful ownership of a small keep somewhere in the world.
Oh.
However, the keep is currently in the hands of.
Scratch that. You gain a castle.
Woo!
However, the keep is currently in the hands of monsters, which you must clear out before you claim the keep as yours.
Well, that just makes it even more fun. I get to kill shit first.
It's a good
Wait,
thing
that
you
was
didn't-
that was yours?
It's a
Or
good thing
was
you,
that?
not a-
you drew that one after ruin, otherwise
Yeah,
that'd be gone.
it's not a village though, which is unfortunate because
Yeah,
you're
that was
really
actually
killing
the
those.
perfect order for me to draw those two cards in.
No, the perfect order would be the other way around.
And appropriately, Evelyn drew the rogue.
Man,
A non-player
Wow.
character of the DM's choice becomes hostile towards you. The identity of your new enemy isn't known until the NPC or someone else reveals it. Nothing less than a wish spell or divine intervention can end the NPC's hostility towards you. So you also have a random person in the world who just pissed
Wow.
at you. They just do not like you.
Basically,
Well-
we just gave the DM hold 2 for the next time he wants to screw with us.
I was gonna
basically,
say, I feel like we just got 2 story hooks for after this campaign's over.
You're
so-
fighting a dragon, and by the way, a devil appears.
and by the way, Giovanni too, the Giovanni comes in and just decides to kill you, Giovanni.
So
Oh, and by the
we're
way,
just
I'm the
gonna-
Lord of the Keep now.
We're just gonna open up my Scrivener file, the one where I make notes about this campaign, and just jot those two notes
We're-
down.
We're like just starting to fight with Tiamat, and we have a devil appear behind us. Like,
I'm disappointed.
great.
I'm really disappointed because I have a damn good Shadow Realm meme that I can't use yet.
How do you add expertise to a skill?
It's
Um,
You just put
under.
it's the
you add
Go to the
expertise
an
thing.
gear.
additional, like,
It's
skill.
basically you gain proficiency with it. Or no,
Yeah.
under expertise. Yeah, you go to
I can do it for
under-
if you want me to.
under the whole tool thing. You can do your what you have. I have it for stealth, acrobatics, and sleight of hand. And if you hit the cog wheel instead of proficiency bonus, you can put in expertise instead of proficiency.
I peek
Okay,
through
so-
my hands. Are you guys alive?
So far,
Feeling great.
disappointed, but yes.
Whoops, I did not mean to push that.
But yeah, that's how it works basically. And hold on, I gotta get up for a moment because I was laughing too much at that.
Okay.
I want to pull more.
I mean, technically,
out do I-
there are better outcomes now, or more better outcomes than there are worse outcomes, because you guys got 2 bad ones and I got 1 good one. So
So yeah, you actually gave me this whole 3 for later in the campaign. I just have lots of stuff to work with.
okay, let me see if I did this right. Hot damn. 33. And I have advantage on that.
And let's see here.
Just gonna copy and paste this description from the Roll20 compendium.
So nothing was lost and 2 enemies were gained. Gotcha.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, that's exactly what happened. Not even basically.
Cool.
Well, we
okay.
gained a little more than that, but
I've made
I
my
mean, a
notes.
castle, but
I mean, you haven't gained it until you clear it out. And technically,
I mean,
I
that's half
mean-
the fun.
yeah, that's Virtus's forte. Slaughtering the innocent.
I mean, until then, I'm just very persuasive. Maybe I could just ask the monsters to leave. I mean, I wouldn't, but I just wonder if I
that's a
could.
So-
big proficiency bonus.
So now we can't draw cards for another day, so we can look for the dragon, or
Actually,
are we
it's only 1 hour.
gonna...
All right, I say we go try to find this dragon.
Let's find the Dargan.
Dargan.
Okay, yeah, you guys keep going. As you get further into the forest, you see, like, you continue moving towards the southeast, towards the sound of the rushing water that Talia heard with her very good wisdom check, or survival check.
Oh, the jester goes back in the deck. Sorry, I just read that. So
Oh,
the
shit, it
jester actually
does?
goes back in the
Okay,
deck.
so I
Yeah.
guess-
Huh.
It says once a card is drawn, it fades from existence unless the card is the fool or the jester. The card reappears in the deck, making it possible to draw the same card twice.
Okay,
Huh.
so I guess there's actually then.
So it's actually a good thing that you had us roll
So we
13.
only deleted 4 cards so far then, so I guess there's 9 in the deck then? The Jester plus the
Yeah.
other 8 undrawn?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But since the jester is the 13th, it probably would make sense just for us to still roll 13 like we did there. But
Yeah.
cool. So now there's definitely more good outcomes than bad.
Yeah, we got 2 of the bad ones out. Now there's just fucking terrible ones.
That's true. The other 2 bad ones are really bad. Like
Okay.
one of them is instant death, and then the other is you literally verse death. Like so.
You guys start to see thin strands of spider web, like, everywhere, hanging almost invisible in the misty air.
Oh god, we're in it.
Yeah. You guys sort of continue and the webbing starts getting more dense. It starts, like, becoming more and more noticeable. It's just starting to block your path now. What do you do?
Where's the water?
It's
If it's-
through the webbing.
Well, man, if only one of us had a bow that could shoot fire. Oh wait, one of us has a bow that can shoot fire.
All right, you fire an arrow into the web, and, like, the webbing is, like, wet. So it does burn away as you fire the arrow through it, but, like, the fire doesn't spread. It doesn't, like, catch the whole thing. It pretty much just puts, like, a 2-inch diameter hole through it, and then, like, that's it. So you can certainly clear the way through with, like, a torch or something, but it's not gonna,
So
like, just burn it all.
what
away.
I'm
You're not
hearing
gonna
is
start
I
a
need to
forest
do-
fire.
What I need to do is this.
Okay, you've made several holes through. Probably not big enough for a person to fit through yet.
Why don't you just like use your sword to cut away the web?
Why don't you use your sword to cut away the web?
Because my sword told me to tell you to use your sword to cut away the web.
Yeah, well, my sword told me to tell your sword to shut up and not be a sissy little bitch about it and clear the web.
My sword said you're full of shit. Your sword can't talk.
My sword said, "Shut the fuck up! You don't know that."
As you guys continue through, the web continues to get thicker. There's, like, birds and, like, other small fauna caught in it, and, like, wrapped up in, like,
I will try and free the animals.
you only find, like 2 birds that are, like, still alive. You sort of, like, cut your way into it and release the birds. It flies away happily.
But now won't the spiders starve? So by
Okay.
saving one animal, you killed the other.
Now here's the real question. Can I nature check to see what the fuck would make these giant spider webs aside from giant spiders?
Sure.
Because that's obvious.
Sure.
Can I nature check to see
Guys,
if the obvious
guys,
is that it's giant
squirrels.
spiders?
Guys, squirrels made these webs. That's what they do.
No, it's definitely giant spiders.
I mean,
No,
there's
I don't know.
probably
I'm
giant
pretty sure it's a
spiders.
giant squirrel.
I'm one more right than you, giant spider.
Yeah, but I'm naturally wrong, so it has to be a giant squirrel. Or maybe a tiny squirrel. that
Maybe
just
we should
has
ask
a
the person proficient in nature.
No, you guys can handle it. You got this.
Yeah, Talia, tell him it was a giant squirrel or a tiny squirrel.
Definitely not
Me.
a squirrel, but you
It
know.
was a giant
that's
spider.
Look,
okay.
if you're not with me, you're against me, and fuck you cause of that.
Rude.
Oh, you
I've
gonna
been
take
against
that,
you for a
Talia?
while. Oh my goodness.
I know you have. Don't think I don't
I'm just
You
gonna
really.
wanna go?
step back and let them two go
Do you
at
want to
it.
try?
Just
Do you want
like-
to go for round two?
Now Vertus and I step back. And...
You want to go for round two? Come on.
You guys
One
keep arguing.
second.
I'm just preparing a battle map. Don't mind me.
I know it's not for the reason that we're doing, but it's still funny.
Might be for the reason.
Why doesn't this work?
Let's see. Let's do this. Beat that.
I'm trying.
Whoa, what have you done?
It doesn't work.
What button you pushing?
The hold person button.
Oh,
Huh. Smart. Let's see. What do I have to nullify that? Oh, that'd be fun. I haven't used this yet.
Hmm. What did you do to this?
I didn't do anything.
I don't
Abby,
believe you.
why did you break it? Why did you break Roll20, the best application for D&D on the interwebs?
How many cards do we have left?
the whole time this is what he's been thinking about.
9.
9.
9.
9.
One of which is the jester.
I don't know what's up with that.
And
I wanna. I'll pull more cards whenever we're ready. I guess.
I can't wait till one of
Anyways,
us. I can't wait till one
you
of us gets the
guys-
void and wish at the same time.
You guys are getting attacked by spiders. Okay.
Oh shit!
Told you
I
it was
thought they
giant
were fighting
spiders.
each other.
Oh. Well, that's unfortunate for them.
I need
For
battle
initiative.
music.
Good job, Misha. We've surrounded Evelyn.
and the warhorse.
Yeah, but the thing is, let me just
No, I cast
That-
hold person.
acrobatic, and that's a 30. I'm pretty sure I beat that, and I'm on top of you and over.
I don't think that applies to
Ooh.
hold person.
What, hold person? No, this is something entirely different. I hit a 27 acrobatics, and if you can't beat that, well,
Anyways.
initiative. Let's roll that thing.
Yeah.
Wow, nice roll.
Andy, do you want to go first, or should I go first? Because we have the exact same decks.
I guess that is true.
You can go first, I guess.
All right.
But what about me?
Actually, we'll just do whatever order it comes up in, so Richard doesn't have to toy with it.
Fair enough, because I have a dex of 5, so therefore Andy and I have a dex of 5, so we automatically have it
Fancy.
higher initiative.
No, except Talia got the same number.
Yeah, no, but we have a dex of 5,
Yeah.
and that's usually what it goes to for deciding. But I don't really care one way or the other.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh
You
yeah.
two could-
Well, I'm
you-
the slowest.
You guys could re-roll to just roll off.
Are
a
these
D20 each.
acorns?
No, they're bee corns.
No, they're.
I will literally
Boo.
murder her.
This is what happens when I'm like several drinks in. I just turn into an asshole, but more so than usual.
Eder cap.
Oh yeah, I've heard of those things.
I think
And
we
giant
killed
spider.
these things.
This looks
before.
like a tiny spider.
It's like a
It does.
flea.
It really
It's like
does.
A
It looks
dude-sized
actually,
spider. So
it actually looks kind of like a tick.
He just
Just a
looks like a
little.
really tiny angry spider, like,
Like-
I'm gonna get you.
Why can't I close that? Oh, okay, I think my roll 20's dying.
you're fine, probably.
No, I actually can't close out of the handout.
You're fine, probably.
Rip.
Because you're currently under the effect of hold person.
Oh fuck, what's with my? Oh, there we go. It was just my internet freaking out. Don't worry. Be happy.
No, that's not okay. So yeah. The other caps sort of just they fan out kind of around their spider brethren. That's their turn. They
Do I have anything fun that I'd really want to do now as opposed to against a dragon? Not really. So yeah, I think this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, excuse me, Virtus, just walk right over you real quick. And I'm 99%. Yeah, of course that's in range. I'm gonna just take a shoot at. I'm just gonna, walk over Virtus with my shoes and just, shoot the farthest left Ettercap
okay.
with.
Can I use my reaction to trip him?
You could.
No, because I'm on top of you. How do you trip someone who's on you?
Grab their leg as you walk
Can
down.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Can we stop talking about how Evelyn's on top of Virtus all the time?
Climbing over. There's a difference. I didn't say on top of. I said climbing
You
over.
said on top of that time. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay, good. 9 fire damage, and I'm just gonna make my way back over here. It's like, yeah, and yeah, you're good. Your turn, Giovanni, my boy.
Are you trying to use me as cover?
No, if I was, I'd be, using you as cover.
But
All right.
that's what you're doing.
I'll shoot at the nearest spider. Once I find my longbow button, there we go.
Ah, the longbow button.
The long button.
There it is.
There's
a
the thing
14
we
Both
do.
of
do?
those hit.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I forgot. These have pretty low AC.
25.
25 damage. That spider looks real bad off, but it's not dead.
I
Did you
end
shoot-
my turn.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you shoot the spider or the Ettercap? I'm confused.
He shot the spider.
Don't worry about it.
He shot this.
It worked.
Ooh. Where do you call lightning?
Right
Of course. Right in the center where it will kill everything.
With
In
a
the middle.
60-foot radius? What
Yeah,
the
it's-
hell?
It's fucking
Hello.
huge.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. Let me just
I'm pretty sure that hits
there real
every
quick.
boy.
But the
Okay,
no,
but you
the
know that the
strike
range is
only
120 feet. Like, she could hit these guys within, like, a football field.
Oh, yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah,
no,
but I'm just saying, she can hit every single one of them. Like,
No,
And
the
she did.
strike
No,
is
no, no,
only
no, no.
5
Friend
foot.
Torch real quick. Torch will save us.
So she can hit 3.
oh, okay, the cloud is 60 feet. Okay, then you have to do a
Okay.
strike.
Look
Holy
at
crap.
Talia's storm now.
So where are you striking lightning?
Where are the torches?
Where the torches?
So
Well, now I gotta go look up
It's everyone
the-
within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, and they have to make a dex save.
Okay, so Ettercap, Spider.
That's still really good, though.
What's
Yeah,
the
that's
DC
actually-
on it?
15.
Okay.
Not bad. Damage-wise either.
Ettercap 1 passes, Ettercap 2 and Spider fail. So it's half damage, right? On saves.
I think so, yeah.
It's 10.
Half on save. And then I can control the storm. Like the fog.
Okay. That spider looks hurt pretty bad. The Ettercap looks chunked pretty hard, but he's still up and moving. And the one who kind of dodged it looks pretty healthy, all things considered.
Sounds good.
Spider's turn.
Misha's gonna also prep an attack if someone comes by him.
Five, 10, 15.
Yeah, at this
20,
rate, I'm just
25,
comfortable
30.
calling Misha an
Just
attack
gets in range.
helicopter.
Go, make your reaction attack. That's a hit.
Ooh.
The
9.
spider comes rushing up to attack Misha, but Misha quickly bites into one of its legs and rips it off, and the spider squeals and falls dead.
Does Misha give a cool quip now that he can talk?
No, he's gnawing on spider limb right now.
You can teach him to talk, but you can't teach him the wit.
Did Misha just steal my kill?
Yes.
Yes.
Sucks to suck, loser.
Is that Misha's voice?
Yes, that is exact. Misha is a posh British gentleman. Or lady. I'm not sure which at this point.
Is
I'm
that
more
what that
comfortable
accent
calling
was?
Misha an attack helicopter.
Cool. Cool. What is the range on this web? 30-60? Yeah, that's totally fine. Spooter number 1 tries to hit Virtus with ooey gooey webbing. So, with that in mind, make a... Where is it? Oh, it's an attack. I have to make an attack. Shit, I thought this was going to be a saving throw for you. 20 to hit?
Nope.
Alright, so that...
Damn you, Virtus.
His webbing's down right now. Number 2 makes the same attack against Giovanni. 14. That's not going to be good enough.
What was it?
14.
I just hear teen.
14.
Oh,
Okay.
nope.
Yeah, it wasn't just you who heard that. Discord's been cutting out for me tonight, so I'm not
Could
sure.
I
if it's-
use inspiration to re-roll a deck of many things draw?
I don't think so.
No, I don't. I don't think that counts.
No.
I was gonna say I wanted to roll the remainder of them on 20 because we would
The
have
real
20
question
left. So if I got one, I could have been like, I'm gonna re-roll that d20.
The real question is, can you use a lucky point?
No, you can't. I already. That was my plan, just to punk Richard. But you got the void. Who's stupid now? No, I re-roll it, but it's very specific on what you can re-roll.
Yeah, I know, but I was having fun with it.
Oh, I love it. I'm ready to draw more.
Alright, this spider is going to launch a web at Misha.
Misha, no.
Yeah, Misha.
You miss.
Anything but. No, not Misha, please. Take Virtus instead.
Hey now.
Again.
You're an all-star.
Does a 12 hit Misha's armor class? I don't think so.
Nope. They should have aimed for me.
Yeah, they probably should. This one will.
Quit giving them ideas.
That's only an 11. Actually, no, it's a 13, excuse me. Is a 13 hit your armor class?
No, I think I moved up to 14 now.
What arm are you wearing?
How'd you do that?
I don't remember, but I remember moving up.
What armor are you in, and what's your
Yeah.
dex?
Studded leather and
She's
dex
a-
of +2.
Okay,
She's
so it
at a
should be
15.
14.
13.
15, 14,
No.
yeah.
15.
15, you're right, you're right. Oh, did I?
How do you figure?
Let me double
13
check.
plus 2 for dex. It's the same thing I wear.
Okay.
Let me double
Actually,
check that.
wait. What the
No,
hell?
it should be different. It's
I think
different than that.
12 plus dex.
Yeah. So it should be a 14, because I'm at a 17.
14.
I'm at a
I
17.
did it right.
And I'm wearing the same leather.
And that last one in the back is also going to try the same thing on Talia. And that's a 14. So that one hits.
That'll hit.
Meets it, beats it.
So,
Damn
finally,
you.
Jesus Christ. My god, it only took all of them. Okay.
Talia, you are now the Virtus of spiders.
What does that mean? Why doesn't... Why doesn't it just tell me what this means? It doesn't show any effect. I know there is one. I think you're restrained? Fuck, why? People who sell this shit.
Can we just call it that she's let off with a warning and then that she's free to go?
No,
The
it's
target...
okay.
Okay, the target is restrained. You can make a DC 12 strength check. As an action, you can make DC 12 strength check to burst through the webbing. The webbing can also be attacked or destroyed. Okay.
How does
Okay.
that affect concentration?
It doesn't. It doesn't. Vertus.
My turn?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm going to select the right tool to move my character, move up to here, and I'll try to cut this spider's legs out from underneath it with my good old longsword.
Okay, that's a hit.
12.
You chop one of them off. But
Huh.
it's
Not good
it
enough.
screams.
Got 7 more.
But it's still balancing on it, so there's 7.
All right. I'm going to go for another one then.
It's a hit. Yeah, you lop another one off too. It's
Well,
bleeding
now that
profusely,
now it's
but
class.
it's still good.
It's now classified as an insect instead of a spider or arachnid.
Ha! Take that. You're not even an arachnid anymore.
It seems demoralized.
You're already an insect.
Okay.
Why are you upstairs, Abby?
I just wanted to be.
Okay. This one's going to. This one is multi-attack. Yeah. Bite and claws. Bite and claws. That's a 23 and a 12.
What's the last one?
23 is that's the one that might hit you.
Oh, no, the 23 doesn't.
Yeah, well, the 12 doesn't then. Alright, so that misses. Move up, repair action, move up, repair action. Evelyn.
Well, let's see what can do from this point in time. Get a clear shot from here. And you know, I don't like how Vertus is being surrounded, so let's just try and lighten his load by shooting that boy to his north. Because, you know, I'm a good friend who shoots his friends, who shoots her friends' enemies and all that sort of stuff. I'm assuming that's a hit. And because he got Vertus is in range, where's that? 30 damage. Does that kill him?
Oh yeah, that blows him up. Describe that kill to me.
Okay, I'm just a. Let's see. Let me just get a look at this guy. Probably shoot him nice in the soft belly, and from that he just kind of like starts slowly burning a hole and exposing his innards. Just kind of trying to grab it. It's like, no, put out the fire, and then just kind of falls over dead.
That's what happens. That's the way the news goes.
I'm trying not to do trying to
I lost my
be a
bottle
little more
opener, guys.
descriptive,
Oh,
but
there
I'm a
it
little
is.
bit drunk.
Good news, guys. I found my bottle opener.
Last of 6.
We can continue now. Okay, cool. Giovanni.
I cut Talia free.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Don't miss. It's not
okay.
hard, but don't miss. Yeah. Okay. You just wipe it. You do that.
Okay, cool. And I think that's just my turn, right?
I mean, you use an attack and you can multi-attack, so.
Oh,
That is true. Good
Yeah,
point.
you want to just try and take a shoot at that spider boy?
okay.
I mean, I guess if I have to murder.
Hey, switch. Oh, he'll just go up there.
Do I want to do that? Nah, I'll chill back here. I'll pass.
Okay. Talia?
Misha's gonna run up and attack.
What was that?
That's it sounds like a cat or someone saying no.
That's Andy.
That was me.
So
Do
it
you
was
guys
both.
see this
Gotcha.
Are you
error
playing another
message?
game over there? What is Misha attacking?
No, I I didn't want Misha to run up there.
Not Misha. Anything
none of
but
that.
the
Okay,
attack
yep.
helicopter he is. Or
That
she is.
that kills it. Another one bites to dust. Misha runs up there and just jumps at its neck and just bites into it and tears it down.
Then Misha says, does Misha get 2 right with the tail?
Yeah.
Again.
That's a hit.
Chomp, chomp.
Yeah. Okay. So he jumps up, hits that one in the neck with his bite, tears to the ground, and quickly swings around and slams his tail into the other one. And you see the spider's head crack inward and just collapse, and that one goes down too.
I get out my
Go,
pom poms
Misha.
and I say, "Go, Misha, go! Go, Misha, go!"
I say we give Misha all the XP for this fight.
And then I'll call lightning between those two.
Can Misha draw from the deck of many things now that he's intelligent?
Oh, where do you call lightning?
Between the 2 spiders up there.
Alright, so they
They're
both
close
have to
together.
make dex saves. They both pass. Right? What's the DC on it?
Rude. 15.
Yeah, they both pass. Alright. This spider is going to use its web on Misha. He misses.
Go,
So
Misha, go.
this spider over here is also going to use his web. That's a hit, so Misha is restrained. This one's going to shift down here. This one's going to shift over here and attack Bertus. That misses. But these boys are going to move in to where their friends have just gone down. And they're both going to attack Misha. So that's a 22 to hit on one. Make Misha make a con save, please.
10.
Alright. 10. That's
Yeah.
not good enough. So this is actually going to
No,
be a
Misha,
fair
no.
amount of damage.
So I just looked over at Abby and I said, "You're welcome for the save, by the way, from the web." And she says, "I would have been able to cast my spell anyways."
I mean, she's not wrong.
So let's see here. That is...
You
It's like you do the one nice thing, and then they just look at you and
You
like
significantly
like, wow.
reduced our DPS for the turn, you prick.
seriously.
Misha takes 24 damage.
Owie. 24?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, how is math? Let's see, I'm an accountant. I can do this.
that's from the first attack. Let's see if the second one connects.
Okay.
Second one's also going to connect. Misha makes another con save.
Go, Misha, go.
So that's another 7 piercing plus 11 poison.
On the second one?
Yeah. And
Oh, does the poison just get cut in half if you con save against it?
yeah, well, here's the thing. It's
Isn't poison just
You still take the poison damage.
yeah.
Oh, it just doesn't like affect. Like,
Anything
okay,
else?
no, that makes sense.
Well, hang on. No, let me explain. And add another 4 poison damage on top of what I just said. Here's how it's worded. One creature, 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage plus 2d8 poison damage, and the target must make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw, taking 2d8 poison damage on a failed save or half on a successful one. So essentially, I'm rolling 5d8, 2d8 of which you have a chance to
Ouch.
half.
Damn.
So that's a lot of damage, and Misha
Yeah.
got hit both times there. So it only succeeded on one save. So yeah, Misha took a lot of damage that turn.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Misha's good.
Yeah. Curtis, why don't you kill that spider boy there and then get to saving our smart dog?
Mortis?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do some stuff. Um, one second.
Does the stuff you're doing involve killing spiders and or spider people named
Yes.
Ettercaps? Good, good. I'd be kind of concerned if you decided to just turn on us.
My purse. Okay, I'm going to click my boots of haste.
Okay.
Or boots of speed, whatever the fuck they're called. And then I'm going to run right here, if I can. Like, I know I'm kind of like on top of the spider legs, and that spider gets an
You have
attack
a
of
live
opportunity.
spider next to you. You're going to take an opportunity attack. If
I know, that's what I'm saying. As long as I can move here, I'm fine with the opportunity attack.
it misses anyways. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. And then I'll attack this spider with Haziran. So I'll pull out my big two-hander. Anytime someone fucks with my dog,
Okay.
it's on.
How
You're going
often do people, as you say, fuck with your dog?
Well, I mean, is
I
your
mean,
name look? Is
in
your
this-
name John Wick?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm basically John Wick in these fucking spiders. Alright, 19.
Yep.
And then I'm going to roll whatchamacallit, my smitey diviney thing.
Yep, that's what it's called.
That is exactly
I don't know another name for it, so
Diviney Smitey.
so
So you rolled at second level?
all of that. No, that's first level. It's 2d8.
31
Oh.
Or is it? It's a d8. Hold on. I've not done this in a while. Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
actually
2d8.
know.
Yeah,
It's
it's actually 2d8. Okay,
It's,
so that's level 1.
it's literally
Yeah,
been 2 weeks.
that spider is perfectly healthy when you start. You slice into it, and it just you see the necrotic energy start to burn into it, burning a hole away through the spider, away from your sword, and then a divine light comes in and just burns the entire thing in half, and it just splits in two. It hits the ground in front of you.
Awesome. And then I run to the next one.
Okay.
And I'm going to do the same thing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Same.
And then I'm going to run to this one.
Oh, right.
You get
Forgot
3
about that.
attacks?
No,
Boots
but
is-
now if it tries to move, I get an attack of opportunity.
Basically, he's
gotcha.
going for the advantage roll. Or not the advantage, but you know what I mean.
Cool. These two Ettercaps are gonna move up on Misha. Yeah. So number 1, that is okay. That's a 20, 21 to hit, so that's gonna connect.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, Misha's AC is only
on
16.
the claws, only on the claws though. So that's 2d4 slashing, 2d4 plus 2 slashing damage. So that's 7 slashing damage to Misha.
Ooh.
Yeah, Misha's unconscious.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess this other Ettercraft's gonna cycle in towards the rest of the group then.
Hope somebody has 300 GP worth of diamonds.
Unconscious, not dying. There's a difference. Or dead. There's a difference. Because technically, unconscious is dying in combat.
Evelyn?
Yeah. Uh, fuck. What's...
I hit you guys where it hurts. And you're a dog.
Yeah, we have a hurt dog, and that's that. In the famous words of Sonic, that's no good. So, actually, that does literally the exact same amount of damage. So, I see no reason to do anything other than shoot the spider that will poison people. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the thing. Doesn't please tell me 9 damage kills him.
No. That spider was at full health, yo.
Did you not hear my pleas?
Well,
He
I
did say
heard them,
please.
and I
I
didn't
did.
care. You see, that's the thing. I didn't care.
It's recorded.
Yes, your pleas are recorded. They were considered and they were discarded, as you do.
Wow. You know what? Fine.
Rude.
Jeez. You will never pass etiquette class like that.
It's okay. I'm a demon. I don't have to worry about this kind of things. Giovanni,
That's to the eder cap on Misha.
how many? Is that
Jesus.
6 charges?
All but one. Yep.
He's not dead.
That's okay because I'm gonna action surge and longbow button.
Okay.
Smash that longbow button.
Yeah. Now he's dead.
And I'm going to shoot the spider
Which
that's to my
spider?
north.
It's a hit. Okay. He's bloodied. Talia?
Wait.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
All right.
You
Go
take an
ahead.
opportunity attack
From what?
from the spiders who.
Oh,
you
the
just
spider.
met.
Yeah, that's fine. I have 99 hit points.
how the fuck do you
Cool.
have 99?
That's a 21 to hit. Make a
Yeah,
con
sure.
save.
That's fine.
Ooh. Alright, so that's going to be 7 slashing damage, 16 poison, and an additional 2 poison. So 18 poison damage plus 7 slashing.
And that's on the successful save.
It's on the successful save.
Okay, so 24?
No. 25.
25,
7
got
plus
it.
18. Yeah.
Alright, guys, Giovanni's the tank now. He has 20 more HP than me.
Okay. Spiders.
Yo.
Need some D6s. Did I skip you?
Wait,
I
yeah,
did.
you skipped her.
Because
I was about
okay,
to
Talia.
say.
Can I jump over the spider?
Sure.
And then next to Giovanni, do I have to make like acrobatics or something?
Yes. You do. To do it without it being difficult terrain, pretty much.
I mean, when spiders die, don't they like shrivel up? So wouldn't they be smaller?
When spiders die, they turn to ash. I
Yeah, you
learned
do.
that in a nature documentary.
I think that's legit.
Yeah.
And do I take attack from this guy right like below
You
that
can
spider?
circumvent it that you don't do it, so you're good.
Giovanni, scoot over. And then I want to cast Cure Wounds on Misha.
Okay, do it. You probably should have made a death save for him at the beginning of his turn, but it's
Oh,
not
I can
gonna
do
be
that
relevant.
too. 1 minute.
Thank you, Canadian Wildlife
Gone.
Services.
What is this? What have you done here?
Who, me or the one who drew the thunderbolt on the map?
Yeah,
What?
Vaughn.
I'm drawing a lightning storm.
I see it. Alright, so Misha takes 1 fail. This is
I
not
love
gonna be
it so
relevant
much.
anyways because he's gonna be back up in a second.
Wait, I thought you just healed Misha.
That's before I healed Misha.
The death saves should have been at the start of the turn, and
Oh,
the start of
okay.
Misha's turn is at. So yeah. So heal him up. Roll it.
What is that?
What level are you casting it at?
4.
So that's 48 then, plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Hello?
She's
Hmm?
trying.
It's muy difícil.
Okay, 16.
16.
That is not your spellcasting modifier.
Plus
Wait.
3. Yeah, it is.
It should be.
Oh no, yeah,
it should
you're
be
right.
Wisdom
Okay,
plus
just kidding.
proficiency modifier, which should be more
Yeah.
than plus 3. So
Yeah.
Wait,
So
do mine
it's
have plus? I mean, I don't
yeah. So that's wrong. Should be
So-
4 more.
20.
should it be 4 more?
I
What's your
think so. If you're
proficiency
adding
bonus right now?
proficiency. I don't know. Never
no,
mind.
it's only your spellcasting ability modifier, not your proficiency bonus. So it's not. Yeah. So it's only. It would be
So I
plus
did it
wisdom.
right?
Does she have a plus 3 modifier to wisdom?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's it then.
Yay, me. 16.
Okay, he's up. He's prone. And take half
That's
his
it. That's my
movement.
turn.
Okay. Oh shit. Well, no, it's Spider's turn. Don't ignore. Okay, so let me start by rolling 2d6. See, these guys recharge. This one does. But he's just gonna jump on Giovanni's back and try to hurt him. Oop. Nope, that's not legal. Oh, that one is. If it makes you feel any better, the one that fell on the floor also would have hit you. So.
Did it miss?
No, it hits you.
I make it reroll.
Okay.
Good thing you can do that.
All right. That's only a 10 to hit.
I riposte it by kicking it in the mandible.
Okay.
I don't know what to roll for that.
What?
Just-
Where is the mandible?
What's improvised
gonna-
weapon?
It's gonna be. You're still. It's still gonna be. I think it's plus strength in this case. So it's your proficiency bonus. Everyone's proficient in unarmed combat. So it's gonna be your proficiency bonus, plus your strength modifier.
You know, I think I missed.
Yes, you did.
So let's not worry about it. That
Don't
could have
worry
gone
about
really
it.
badly.
You dodge the incoming bite. You take a wild swing in his mandible, and you almost knock yourself off balance, but you catch yourself. All right. This one's gonna cycle in, not out of attack range of Virtus, so, but he is gonna try to attack Talia.
Or
And he's
is
gonna
he?
crit.
Or
Ow.
is he?
Press F to pay respects for Talia.
All right. Well,
It's like
this is a
10d8
lot of
right
dice.
there.
This is a lot of dice, guys. So let me start with this.
Roll him.
That's 8 slashing damage.
Wait, I gotta get a calculator out.
That's never a good sign.
Okay, 8 slashing.
8 slashing. 14 poison. Make a con save. Okay.
Con is my best skill.
And plus an additional 9 poison damage.
That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
So yeah, that should have been 23 poison damage plus however much slashing damage I said. That's it.
$31 damage.
Okay, Virtus. It's messy in here, yo.
Yeah, it's starting to crowd up a little bit here. I'm gonna hit the spider to my right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just try to cut all of its legs off at once.
Big
All of 'em.
spider. This is gonna be a
All
wide
of 'em.
swing,
You're
guy.
you're doing the Zelda hurricane attack, right?
Exactly, like the hi-ya. Like
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Now the Haya's the jump attack.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a
a
hit.
what?
Yeah, there you go. Jake's caught it.
It's the,
I
it's
played
the
my
old,
Specifically the
smash
Wind
up B.
Waker one.
Exactly.
See, I'm thinking of like Ocarina of Time, like
I
when
mean
you do
that
the little
that was
spin
just
attack.
yeah.
Are you doing divine smite or anything on this?
No, I'm not.
You cut off all but one of its legs, and it's still alive.
Mother.
It's standing on one leg. It's like a flamingo spider now, and it takes out one leg, jumps, raises it to Virtus, and a giant FU symbol before crashing back to the ground.
I want to after that big swing, can I like sheath Haziran, pull out the little tiny sword, I mean it's still a long sword, and just like lop off the last leg to finish it off.
Sure.
Motherfucker.
You fucking missed.
Oh man. Well, that would have looked real cool if I didn't miss there.
Yep. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, man.
So yeah, you take out like 7 of its legs, and you're like kind of crawling out from under it, and you try to pull out your long sword and swipe the last one, and you just fucking whiff on it.
It's really hard to sheath a sword and pull out another sword in 6 seconds. I mean, it could happen to anybody.
I mean,
This Ettercap's gonna move in and attack Talia.
Coward.
That is a 20, or no, excuse me, 19 to hit on the claws.
That will hit.
2, 4 plus 2. 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Evelyn.
now because of what Virtus or what Vaughn said, I'm very tempted to just go in and attack with both katanas that I have, but I'm not going to because that would be a lot of looking up things that I don't want to look up whilst half in the bag. So
If you want to, I can tell you what to roll. Just saying.
Why do you have 2
the
katanas?
other question is, I don't know how drawing works for putting away a longbow and instead taking out one sword and then another, because technically you can only draw one weapon per turn.
What do you? Just tell me what you want to
And
do.
there's
I'll tell
no
you
way
whether
you
it's
could
legit
draw
or not.
2 katanas. Like the how you draw them would not work. But yeah.
I mean, we've been real flexible with that already.
Yeah.
so-
That is true.
I want you to imagine someone
obscenely
like
true.
drawing 2 katanas. Like try to picture that. It's just kind of funny.
It's not a light weapon.
It's
though,
not a-
so you can't use it.
Yeah, it's not
It's
impossible.
a finesse weapon. It's not a light weapon though, so you can't two-hand it.
But
you can do
can
one or
wield
two
some-
hands.
You can wield something of the same size or less. I think.
Yeah, katana is one or two
I'm
hand
pretty
is what
sure
we
it's
base it
supposed
off
to
of.
be, It's light. It has to have the quality light to be able to be dual wielded.
You're probably right.
Regardless, anyway, let's just move there so we get advantage and slash this boy's legs off.
Spoiler alert: you're not gonna need 2 katanas to kill this thing.
No, but it would have been fun.
It's on its
Because-
last leg.
That's
Because-
a different one, but sure.
Oh, damn
I
it.
mean, it's unfortunate. It's fortunate, but unfortunate because I mean, let's see how much damage I'm gonna do here. That's like 28.
It's a bit, yeah.
That's a little bit much.
It's kind of a lot dead.
Well, it once had legs.
Yeah, you
It's
pull
like-
off the move where you just sweep under it with one attack and take out all its legs.
Yeah, this spider once had legs, just like how Evelyn once had a dad, but then he went out to get smokes and never came back. Just like those legs.
Giovanni.
13 to the
Which one are
spider.
you attacking?
Spider.
You missed.
Oh, okay. And attack number
you have
2.
Do you have advantage? You have advantage. Roll again.
Oh, neat.
Wait, did I have advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so 16. then.
Had.
Oh, wait, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 on the other.
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, sweet. And I stab the Eder cap
Cool. You don't have advantage.
without
bonus.
advantage.
That's a hit.
9 damage.
Talking about the spirit warhorse was there the whole time.
Talia,
You mean my cover?
I just go to Misha and I'll heal Misha.
you just
again.
moved out of engagement range. You're gonna take an
That's
opportunity attack.
okay.
Is it though? Is it okay?
Misha comes
14 to hit, so that does hit, yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so that's. Where are all my d8s at? Alright, so you take 7 slashing damage, plus 3 poison damage, make a con save. You are poisoned for the next minute.
Wait, say that again.
You are
You're
currently poisoned, which means you have
Me.
disadvantage on all attack and ability checks.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not Pokemon rules, which kind of doesn't make sense. But you know what?
If you move, you take 1 damage.
Actually, it's every like 4 steps you take 1 damage.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna heal Misha more.
Okay.
Where did it go? There,
There
19.
you go. Okay.
That's it.
Virtus. Then
Oh,
there
I'm up
was
again?
one- Yes.
That's generally how things work.
I mean, I thought it was going to be over before it came back to me. Okay, I'll attack it with my longsword.
Okay.
Haha!
There's a crit.
Boom. 20.
He's not dead. But he is
Motherfucker.
very hurt.
Here
Alright.
comes in that one.
God damn it!
It's your
Wait,
rocks
didn't
isn't
you have
too giant.
disadvantage?
Did I?
Yeah, are you poisoned? I thought you were.
No, I'm not. That little thing's
Okay,
a
just-
shield.
Okay. The Ettercap's going to attack Giovanni.
Your first mistake.
Huh. A crit.
Reroll it.
Okay. That's only
Literally.
a 11 to hit.
Little
Is
did
that
you
an
know.
11?
11.
So 13 hit it?
Does a 13 hit it? It does.
Seriously?
Does 17 kill it?
17 kills it.
Man, if I used Haziran, I would have had a +1. I would have rolled a 13. Damn.
If only I was also in combat.
Should just use the OP sword all the time.
Alright, guys, let's figure out how much XP you get.
Yeah, let's figure that out, and I'll do drunk math.
The best
Okay.
kind of math.
I mean,
I'm almost level 11.
I kind of made my pre-game drink a little too strong. I think I put in a double or triple
700
shot as opposed
each.
to one.
How much?
700.
700.
Wow, that's peanuts.
Oh, that's fine.
It's okay. I'm gonna draw this this sun card that gives me 50k XP. So
Now you're gonna draw the void and then the sun because you're gonna draw 2 cards at once.
Actually, I want to draw another card if you're down.
You have to wait a day.
Oh,
It's
have we
an
not
hour.
waited a day? Darn it.
No, we
we
Oh,
haven't.
no.
It was literally
I think it was literally like not that long ago at all.
literally like 5 minutes probably.
It's like right before this battle or something.
Yeah. I think you're right.
I know
Okay.
I'm right. I'm not saying that just because I don't want to have Richard have to deal with our stupidity.
You
I
know,
mean,
it could be a lot worse for him. It really could be.
Yeah, you could have decided to summon all your Pokemon right now.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
I'm trying really hard not to use those.
you guys continue to move through the. Oh, no, that didn't work right at all. That's not what I wanted.
Yeah, I think a 6-pack and a triple shot was a bit much.
Holy shit, dude.
So there's literally 6 good outcomes and 3 bad outcomes left.
Yeah,
Yeah, but one of the bad
63 split.
ones.
two of the
Like-
bad ones are fucking hell.
Okay, one of the bad ones is super bad. It's like instant death, don't pass go, don't collect $200.
Which one's
One of
that?
them is you face the incarnation of death and have to win. So
Okay,
that's kind of bad, but
Have
like
to
it's
win.
winnable.
but
It too.
the real question is, how good are you at chess?
I get that reference, but I can't remember what it's from.
Seventh Seal. Swedish film.
Okay, never mind.
And then the other one's bad, but it's like not that bad. It's kind of like akin to the devil or so on. It's the flames one, I
Dude,
think. Or
no,
wait,
I
we
already got
drew
that one.
So
It's
what
the
is the other
Medusa
bad
one.
No, it's Ural. Ural is the other one.
Yes.
Let me see. What does that one do? Oh yeah, Medusa. No, you're right. -2. Okay, so that one's bad, but it's not like
That one's
instant
scary.
death bad. Yeah,
I
it's
would
not
rather
instant
get
death bad.
either of the other one. That's a worse one.
You would rather the void than just
Yes.
like the
Oh, yeah.
-2 saving throw?
At this
Oh, yeah.
point, I'd rather someone get the
What?
vote.
I trust you guys.
So,
So
we
you
will,
guys
we are
continue.
traveling.
Yeah, you guys make your way through the rest of the thickness of the spider webs, and you come upon a waterfall. Dumping
I just
water
see a
to
black map. Is that right?
No. Why don't you have vision?
Zoom out a bit. Okay, no, we're
me-
in
let me-
the upper left-hand corner.
Yeah, I just
see
see
black.
black.
I as well.
Does not work.
I
I'm trying to refocus you.
I
Yeah,
also
we
see
see our
black.
we see our
but-
character tokens, but just like a black map.
What did I do?
Yeah,
Hang on.
It might be like global illuminations off or something.
yeah, or
Global
player site or
illumination
something
isn't
like
supposed
that.
to be on, but dynamic level.
Are you roll 20 freaking fanboys and know all this stuff? And here I am with my pleb roll 20 DM skills.
I mean, I had a DM
Andy,
and roll
Andy,
20, so
Look, Andy, it's all right. We understand that you're a pleb, and we love you despite it.
Hey man,
How's that?
I mean, I hope you're excited to play in my adventure sometime. I think it'll be fun.
Don't worry, I can't wait for a party full of nothing but barbarians.
Is that better?
I
Yes,
want to
I
play a
can see-
barbarian.
I think we should all play barbarians and just be pure DPS.
Can I play a barbarian?
Like a barber
Yeah,
and a
you can.
part-time librarian.
No, like a bard and a barbarian.
Can I-
duel.
How,
Ooh,
how
that might
far
be
down
good.
is it to the pool?
I was thinking of
Just
that.
give me. I'm just gonna set the scene here, and we're gonna end here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. Yeah. So you guys
It's an
come
engine.
upon this waterfall. You see there definitely appears to be a space behind the waterfall, like a cave entrance, but you can't really see that well through it right now. There's a pool in front of you. It's obscured by a green haze just below the water's surface, so you can't tell how deep it is. And this is what you're presented with right now. And this is what we're going to end on, and come back in 2 weeks, I guess, since our dear Andy is going to be unavailable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Cool. What do we want to do for next week? We can, if we want, I can do a monster of the week type thing. I could probably write something in the week. I do have that one shot I wrote a long time ago for 3rd level characters. If you guys want to try out a new 3rd level character,
You also have the pre-made dungeons.
I do have the pre-made dungeons.
While we're on the topic of being absent, I probably won't be able to make the session on the 2nd of August.
Okay.
Because I will be best manning in a wedding. So
Cool.
Look.
That's a good
Sweet.
reason.
I mean, that's great and all, but you know, a true best man would be able to just play from the wedding.
well,
Or
more
the after
specifically, the wedding is that weekend and the rehearsal dinner's Friday, but I'll be traveling all Thursday, like
Ah.
a 11, 12-hour drive. Yeah, so
What
that's-
you don't?
I could
you don't.
I could try to play from the car, but I don't know if that's the best idea in the world. So
Look,
Yeah,
I've
that's
heard of
not-
worse.
End stream. So
I've heard of worse ideas.